In a world where the marks think they know better than the wrestlers and the bookers, the Fantasy Booking Institute exists to pretty much do exactly that. This is a visit from the FBI.
This is Dan the Dad, and you should listen to Raw and Order or you're grounded.
Surprise! I'm here! Welcome to another episode of Raw and Order, the Fantasy Booking Institute, your weekly dose for pro wrestling fantasy booking. I am your host, Detective Mark Smart, and I am joined, as always, by my partner in crime fighting, District Attorney Vincent Kayfabe, on audio only right now. What's going on, man? How are you? Hello? Great, we lost him. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Can you hear
Audio
me?
only. I can hear you now. Okay.
I'm grounded.
You're grounded.
Yeah.
So, but how are you?
You know
man?
why I'm grounded?
Why?
Well, Dan the Dad called and said I'm grounded because I haven't recorded Raw and Order FBI for 2 weeks.
You are grounded. Yeah.
So I'm grounded.
You're grounded. But you know what?
What?
Right now, you're my only co-host here, so you know you're ungrounded. I'm taking it away.
Yeah, it's Prime Day.
It's Prime Day, so if you have money, which I don't,
Hashtag still not sponsored.
you can spend money on Amazon
Bezos.
Prime. Which, who doesn't really need your money? But
No, but I feel like some of these deals are good enough to be taking money from Bezos.
nah, I sincerely doubt Bezos deals in loss leaders at all. But
Maybe not. And also joined by our other partner in crime fighting,
Hey,
RCMP
Jay.
JLB.
what's going on, man?
Let's go.
But you
That
could
was
hop
good.
on Amazon and use Amazon Prime to buy, looks like a Booker T and Bobby Lashley Rivalries Challenger pack. I don't remember them ever being rivals, but you know.
Are you suggesting that I need to buy some cards for during Amazon?
No, this was action figures, but I mean, if you want to buy some cards,
I mean, see if you can get that Prime deal, you know?
So, do any of us qualify as exceptional health?
exceptional. I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
My doctor, I just recently went to go to my doctor's and I gained 33 pounds over the pandemic because I last saw him in January of 2020 and he said my blood pressure was borderline. So I am definitely not exceptional health.
Dang it.
I'll tell you that much right now.
Humanmicrobes.com or .org/donors pays $500 per shit for you.
Per what?
Per shit.
Yeah, shit.
Poop.
S-H-I-T.
Oh, bro, I shit a lot. I am down. What's up?
You have to be an exceptional health.
Gotta be an exceptional health. They're
At $500 per poop per day.
I'm gonna, guys. I have to go. I have to go fucking run a marathon.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting in shape so I can donate my poop.
Make sure you like send us that link because honestly, that's
They also frown on over 30. So if you're under 30,
Ah.
exceptional health.
what the fuck? Why would you even tell us about this?
Well, if you're in exceptional health and you're 40 or 50, I'm assuming
do
they
it.
would want your poop. I just feel like
Yeah,
I
right.
have too many pre-existing conditions like age and out of shape. Those are the two pre-existing conditions.
Well, I mean,
Well, I
get
mean,
into
yeah.
shape. Yeah, but I mean, if you like
I've
work
got-
your ass off for 6 months,
got-
get into some shape, you get $500 a day. Like, whoa.
yeah.
I've got
Whoa.
age, out of shape, and I eat
And-
like a college student.
Do they not allow
Um,
smokers?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That is probably a prerequisite too.
Hey, on Amazon.com, you can get the entire set of WWE 2021 Topps Finest base set, all 100 cards, for just $59.99.
Signed?
Nope, just the cards. Just, you know. But then you don't have to like buy a bunch of packs and try to complete the set because, you know, you already got them all.
I feel like you're gonna do that.
Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, no, most of these aren't actually all that good of deals, to be perfectly honest.
No, the Prime deals are definitely advertised.
Yeah,
Do you,
but I'm just looking at
Like,
you know,
I
like,
started looking ring doorbell.
like hey,
systems.
do you want a 2022 Panini Prism Bret the Hitman Hart official wrestling trading card in Raw and new mint or better? You can pay $8 for it. Now,
Don't you have that? Didn't you just get that?
well, I'm thinking this must be one of the Prism ones, not just the standard based ones, because well, maybe that's just the way they photograph. It's 198. Yeah, no, I have that one. I could sell it for $8 on Amazon. I bet you nobody buys it on Amazon.
You'll do better on eBay with that.
ooh, a wrestling star's coloring book.
What?
A wrestling star's coloring book. Wrestling
Yeah, I
star's
didn't
coloring
not
book. The amazing
understand you.
coloring
It
book.
was more of a hypothetical what.
You could get 2016 Topps NXT exclusive factory sealed box, guaranteed autograph per box, for $80 on Amazon. It is a factory sealed box. How many cards are in this one? But because it's exclusively NXT, that's gonna guarantee you get some people that have gone on to bigger things.
What year is that?
2016.
Boy, that could be, the likes of Adam Cole, baby,
But the real
Johnny,
because it could be
Johnny Gargano.
Bailey would have still been well, since the 2016 it would have the 2015 roster, which would probably have Bailey there, Shinsuke, Scott Dawson, Asuka, Dash Wilder. What I need to know is how many cards are in this year.
JLB, how much will you pay me for an Asuka signed NXT card?
I will pay you $20.
If you'll pay $60 and I get the Asuka one, I'll sell it to you. Then I'll keep all the other cards.
But you have to pay.
Oh.
60
Hi,
first.
Ambrosia. It's Prime Day. We're talking about Prime deals because we're not a wrestling podcast, apparently.
Nope. Who says we were wrestling? But we're what?
We were talking about wrestling Prime deal stuff.
Yeah. And Optimus Prime deals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently we're. A
How much can I
Transformers
not
podcast, too.
actually participate in Prime Day? I am drinking the Aldi brand of cola right now.
How much can I participate in wrestling? I drink exclusively Diamond Dallas Page's drink. Bang!
Yeah.
And water.
Wow.
Yeah, hate to break it to you, DDP gets nothing of that.
Yeah,
What?
nothing.
Nothing.
Not a zilch.
I feel like.
I feel like dancing.
I feel like if he would have licensed and trademarked the phrase "bang," he would, but he did not. He probably did feel the bang because that was his thing. So just the bang part he can't do. It's the whole thing. Ooh, you could get a WWE Trio plastic wall decor toggle light switch plate cover for $12 that has Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, and Mankind on it, and replace your light switch plate with wrestling thing.
I feel like that's up your alley.
I feel like that's something you would actually do.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I own a house, I'm not spending money on this apartment. Fuck that.
Yeah. Raising somebody else's value with WWE merchandise.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I should do that though and replace all the light switch covers in here with that and just leave a note when I leave for the next person saying you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. $20 on Amazon, a 2019 Topps Road to WrestleMania Matt Relics Blue Wrestling AJ Styles card that has, I think it's about a 1 inch by 1 inch piece of the WrestleMania mat from 2019.
Ooh. Oh.
For how much?
$20.
Oh, that's not bad.
I don't know. I don't feel like the mat is really.
I mean, I don't know if that's legitimate and it comes with like a certificate of authenticity, then I would fucking grab that for $20.
It's straight out of the 2019 Topps set, so I'm sure it is.
For $20?
For $20,
Bro, in like 10 years, that might be like worth something.
I do not think a piece of the mat from any WrestleMania, regardless of what card it's attached to, is going to ever be worth much more than $20.
I
So,
think you're wrong.
side note.
It's a piece of canvas. It's not like it was like a ring
That has been
jersey.
wrestled on.
Yeah, you can't even guarantee it was wrestled on by AJ Styles. It just says Matt Relic, and it's got a picture of AJ Styles next to it.
Pretty
So,
sure
yes.
AJ touched some form of the mat.
Well, here's the deal. They replace the mat often at a WrestleMania. So it could have been the mat from the kickoff show. Or the mat that they used on the
Well, what the fuck? That's my
gimmick
selling
match.
point.
But
AJ
you could also
Styles
have
was on that
somebody's
mat.
dried blood on there.
Well,
you
the
could
picture
You could
that's
clone
included
your
to
own
this
WWE star.
has no sign of blood on it. It's just a 1-inch square piece of canvas.
Well, there.
So,
Well, my murdering days are over. Now I can't freaking.
I'm just saying, I sincerely doubt they will be worth much more than $20 ever. Especially since this is the 2019, so it's already 3 years later. And it's only at $20. I bet you it stayed at $20 ever since. Here, I'll even do better.
It's fucking hot, guys.
No, it's not. What was the high today? Like 82 here?
Yeah, it was fucking nice here.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Okay, well, good for you
That's
guys.
coming
Maybe
your
I
way.
should.
Tomorrow it's going to get hot. It'll be up to about 30 year temperature.
Mhm.
Today it was like probably 20.
Honestly, it's not that bad outside. I guess it's just my place is fucking boiling.
Let's see.
It's nine. It
It's
says it's
'cause you're-
19 outside.
It's because you're there, bud.
Right? Thank you. Shit, muy caliente, guys. I need to learn Spanish. I'm going to Mexico in like September. I need to
Caliente is
fucking.
not the word you want to use.
Oh, I'm hot. I'm hot.
Caliente is for spicy.
I know. I'm spicy.
Spicy hot.
What's hot in like you're sexy?
Caliente.
Come on, Nebraskans.
Caliente.
No, like you're sexy.
Caliente.
I don't think
No,
they've got a
caliente is
different.
spicy. They don't got a different word.
I don't think they have a different word for hot as in sexy. They might have a word that just means
Oh, caliente
Sexy.
is heated. Nope, I was incorrect. Caloruso is hot temperature hot. Caliente is hot, warm, heated, horny, randy, or spirited. 20 words to say hot in Spanish.
There we go.
Caliente,
Hey, that's one.
which is also temperature hot.
Right? Yep.
Ardiente,
Ardiente.
that's scorching.
That's scorching.
Something that's suffering from the action of fire.
chingato tu padre.
Calor means heat.
Galore.
So that is weather hot.
Pendejo.
Weather hot.
That's a good one. Learn that one. Pendejo.
Caloruso.
That's like asshole, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's, you should just learn it. Try it off on some chick that you meet down in Mexico.
Hola, pendejo.
Oh, Jesus.
Calido is a warm hug.
Not to be confused with Carlito, who's
Which is fucking not wrestling anywhere. Maybe he's wrestling in AAA.
yeah, but he's not cool.
No, it's muy caliente over there.
Calodoro.
Fuck. You guys are supposed to be like pretty good in Spanish. What the fuck happened, bro?
Picante is spicy.
I never said anything about being anything good in Spanish. Fuck, I took 4 years of French in high school.
And that is even shit.
because I am an idiot.
Chuloso is hot dishes.
Hot
Fucking
dishes.
Spanish I could have used daily in Nebraska. Fucking
Let
daily.
me learn French. Sure.
But no. Let's learn French.
I'll learn Spanish anytime I want. It's in my area. Look at that. There's no Spanish or French. Fuck. One job.
Perro caliente is hot dog. Literally
Hot dog. Oh, in
Perro
pedo
caliente.
caliente, por favor. I'm good. That's all I need to know. No? Okay. Can we do a wrestling podcast?
My dog is
Por
hot.
favor?
Guapo. Guapo
No.
is handsome.
Guapo.
Guapa.
Yeah. El Guapo.
El Guapo?
That's what if you're talking about a guy, El Guapo, because he is.
El
hot.
Guapa, though, is for a woman.
Bonita is attractive female.
Bonita. Hey, bonita, mamacita.
I know Guapo because I watched Three Amigos when I was younger, and then
The
again when I
word
was a little bit
sexy
older.
That
has
is a
been
close.
adopted in Spanish as the word sexy.
No.
It is
se
muy
pape.
sexy.
Muy sexy, I guess. Yeah, they'll understand.
Candente. No, that's actually their word. They
Yeah,
use that
it's
word. now.
officially the word now because they're like, "Fuck, why come up with a new word when I can just steal that word?"
Candante is hot. Is hot.
Well,
controversial.
at least Ambrosia's fucking learning some Spanish here, too. That's good.
Rubado.
Speaking of learning things, I
Rubado is
learned
stolen. Hot.
that if you haven't watched AEW Dark for today, you should. Which I haven't, but I'm telling you that you should.
Oh, dark. Okay.
Because today's episode of Dark featured Pac versus Shota Umino from New Japan for the All Atlantic Championship. That was, I think, a pre-recorded elsewhere. And then Thunder Rosa versus Miyu Yamashita. If Miyu wins, then she gets a shot at the AEW Women's Championship. That was filmed over in Japan earlier and being aired on AEW Dark.
And who won?
Oh, snap.
And spoiler alert, Miyu wins, so she is going to get a title shot on an episode of Dynamite sometime in the near future.
Dynamite!
Dynamite! And then it had some other stuff. Private Party versus Bear Country. Some dude versus Sean Dean.
Hola.
Matt Menard and Angelo Parker versus two dudes.
With attitudes.
Willow Nightingale versus Mia Moore. Rohit Raju versus Baron Black. Logan LaRue versus Angelico. Nick Camarado versus Dante Martin. So, some fun matches. I also learned that if you at the Pillars of Destiny or Rocky Mountain Man Beast on Twitter, hashtag AEW Sign the Pillars or hashtag the Pillars for ROH, they retweet you and comment. So, yeah, I'm kind of a big deal now.
Oh, I'm sure you are. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Svenska.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. So let us get on with the show when it comes to
Lettuce.
fantasy booking.
This isn't about
Por
salad.
favor.
Sure. Anyways, before we get into that, Raw and Order is part of the Tatnisco Podcast Network. I always try to bring it up now because I forget. So head on over to tatnisco.com. Link is going to be in the doobly-doos for that. You can check out all the other shows on the network there, and then come on back here for more episodes later. I'm going to also...
Yolo Vito is, I forget. So, Yolo Vito a lot, good sir, about Tatnisco podcast.
Levito.
I do forget a lot of things.
Danny Levito.
Danny Levito. Oh, that's a good way to remember it.
Yo Lovito, how short Danny Lovito is.
Boom.
Until I
So
see him
then
in Twins.
Those
and look
those
at
of you
Arnold's.
that are on Twitch get to see all of the
see
links
comments.
in the comments. Because Twitch doesn't do doobly
Because he's sometimes Yo Lovito.
fucking
put
Twitch
them
with
there.
no doobly doos. But no, this is our fantasy booking show where we do something pretty simple. The rules are simple. We're gonna challenge each other to book some unknown and often unlikely scenario in the world of professional wrestling. We don't discuss them in advance because we think it's more fun that way, but mostly because we usually don't think them up in advance. So
Truth. Still haven't thought of mine.
So on that note, I guess I won't ask JLB if he wants.
I
to
mean,
do it,
I
but
could
DA
still do it.
Fabe, do you want to go first, or do you want to?
I
Do
feel
you
like
wanna-
him not being ready is not healthy for us.
Do you want a Reserva de Fantasia?
What in the fuck did you just say?
Booking your fantasy. In
I don't
Spanish.
feel like that was actually the language you were.
I don't know. I feel like Google Translate might not be the best for this.
I feel like that was what's the word, Spanglish?
Oh, but it's
At best.
Fantasia, so it's Reserva de Fantasia. That kind of sounds Spanish. I got 2 months, guys.
Well, no,
Just give
because
me a break.
de la means of the. So you just said book of the fantasies.
Book of the Fantasies. Fucking Google Translate. Not the
So
greatest.
because the problem is Google Translate doesn't understand that you're using
Yeah.
booking as a verb, and so it's putting it as a noun. The book of fantasies, the
Right.
fantasy book.
But I'll go first, guys, because I kind of got one. I thought of one earlier today, and I just kind of remembered it as I was speaking to you. And I'm gonna make it kind of fun. I'm not gonna make it like a recent thing. And it's gonna be kind of a real fantasy booking in the sense that I'm gonna take future and present and past. So I would like you to book your favorite wrestler from now versus your favorite wrestler from the 90s. Give me the full-fledged booking, how you would set that up, and who would ultimately win as the wrestler, or how you would just basically book the match, who would win, and give me a compelling storyline, I guess, with it. Who would win and why, and who's the best of the decades. You don't have to necessarily do the 90s. For you older people, you can definitely do the 80s. One could do maybe the 80s. One could do the 90s. But it has to be one from now versus one from then.
See,
He's obviously referring to you as older people.
Yeah, fucking me as older people. Do I need to go get my cane? Put on my reading glasses? Should I wear my glasses down like this?
Actually, real quick before you do that, I just want to see if the fans think that my spring dinner wear should be pastel or butterflies.
Pastel. I
I like the pastel look too.
It brings out your eyes.
It's and it's
Does it though? Don't you have brown eyes?
It's a Prime deal. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work.
What is this? What are you
Maybe.
getting? Oh, there you go. Kind of works.
Spring.
Mm-hmm. So
I feel like
so
we're all
I
gonna
have
be
to do some
distracted by
thinking
Prime
before I book mine, because so you use the phrase "my favorite '90s" versus "my favorite of today," and the
or
problem
favorite of today to whatever era you want. 80s, 90s, 70s,
The
80s,
problem
90s.
is my favorite of the '90s, and the '80s
is also the favorite
and
of today.
is still wrestling today as a fucking 63-year-old insane person, jumping off the top of everything. So I have to fudge a bit. That's all I'm saying. I have to fudge.
Are these plastic?
I mean, you can always book like WCW, like freaking green pants, colorful makeup Sting versus like 62-year-old Sting jumping off balconies and
Colorful makeup Sting would wipe the floor with him.
shit. That's valid. So no, don't do that.
Frankly,
No
as
bueno.
much as I love the Crow Sting, colorful makeup Sting would wipe the floor with the Crow Sting.
Yes, colorful makeup Sting was definitely a lot more athletic.
Charisma was up at
Because
11.
he was younger. Yeah.
And the only thing he didn't have the Scorpion Death Drop. That was something they added to Crow Sting to give him a out of nowhere sort of move.
Give you an out of nowhere move.
I'll show you an out of nowhere sort of move. Here's my out of nowhere sort of move. How you like that? That's what I thought. So I'm gonna have to go with my second favorite wrestler of today versus my favorite wrestler of the 90s. So I already know my favorite wrestler of the 90s is Sting. If you didn't get the jokes and the talking about that earlier, it's Sting, right?
It's Sting! Sorry.
So second favorite wrestler of today. I'm trying to think. Since I'm doing second favorite, which do you think would be a better match? Sting versus a really, really, really talented wrestler, whose character work might be their weakest point, or Sting versus a wrestler whose character work is phenomenal, but wrestling, of course, comes second. Which do you think would be a better program?
What's that?
I said, which do you think would be a better program? Sting versus a really good wrestler whose character work might be their weakest part, or Sting versus a really, really good character whose wrestling might be their weakest point. Not weakest point, but not their strongest suit.
I prefer good character work.
Okay. So that means Sting versus Orange Cassidy.
Who'd you have that was the better performer? Better wrestler?
Kenny Omega.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
And like I said, neither of them, like, I use the phrase weakest or weak, but it really weaker. But some people don't think Kenny Omega has much of a character, at least recently, that he's mostly just Kenny Omega. Whereas Orange Cassidy has a great character, but some people question his wrestling skill. I think they're dumb to question it, but they question it. So Sting versus Orange Cassidy. I wonder if JLB realized that I muted him a while ago.
That's funny.
It's not, because
You, sir, are what the Spanish call el terrible. Oh my god, I could use that. I really can't. Fuck you. What's his face?
Did you realize that you were muted until then, or
Nope. Listen, guys, there's a reason why I'm not on camera. So if you want to quit playing games with my heart.
Quit playing games with my
heart.
quit playing games with mine?
You know, I lived my life the way to keep you coming back to me. All right?
I should
everything
have known
that-
from the start. From my okay, sorry. So yeah, Sting versus Orange Cassidy.
Quit playing games. Sorry.
Which it would be 90s Sting. It would be Surfer Sting still, though. I would use Surfer Sting versus Orange Cassidy. Because I think the dichotomy of out there, super high energy, charismatic Sting versus Orange Cassidy sloth style would be way more fun. So, trying to figure out what would be the best way to start this program. There would have to be like an impetus to get them on opposite sides.
You're an impetus.
Your mom has impetus.
Oh, Jesus. That sounds horrible.
You should get a cream for that impetus. Doctor says I can't come into work today. I have impetus.
And then people won't even know what the fuck it is. And they'll be like, "Oh my god, that sounds
Oh
horrible."
my god, you have impetus? Oh jeez. Is it contagious? Is it fatal? Yeah, I'm sorry, my impetus is fatal. It can only be cured with a visit to the beach and some Mai Tais.
Straight up.
And it's contagious until I get to the beach. So, jeez, I better go now. But
Look,
thinking-
we're on a roll tonight.
Playing games.
I'm thinking.
Oh
Sting.
baby, baby, the love that we have is so strong. With Orange Cassidy and Sting. Oh baby, baby, this is not
Oh my
right.
god, you're still going.
I'm sorry. It's a great song.
Sorry.
But anyways,
He was singing the rest in his head, I guarantee it.
no, I was distracted by something I saw on Amazon Prime.
That's fair too. That's a valid.
That one
Blurry set,
or that one for
blurry
fall.
picture. I'm gonna take blurry picture number 1.
That one.
Sure.
Hey guys, I'm officially hosting you guys now. Yay.
Hey, check it out. Which card do you like better? This one or this one?
Well, one of them is wood look plates, and the other one's just autumn with autumn colors on the outside.
That
Oh, I
one.
like that one because
that
that
one?
looks like is that Tony Storm or
Sasha
Sasha
Bear, baby.
Banks?
Okay, what about how about this one? Do you like that one?
Oh, it's time to play the game.
Okay, and then I got one more. Tell me, do you like this one?
Oh, Red Rings of Fire. Let's go.
Because she doesn't know who it is.
No, it's Becky
maybe-
Lynch. That was Becky Lynch, no?
It sure was not.
Okay.
How about this one? Do you like that one?
Biggie.
Oh, it's Big
Yeah.
E time.
You will soon, buddy.
Yeah, get well soon, good sir. It's a new day. Yes, it is. It's time for you to come back and heal
It's
up.
a new day. Yes, it is.
And by the way, it was Io Shirai is who it was.
Oh, dirty. Facing Becky
Who?
Lynch?
The Prime deals just suck on this fucking dinnerware, man. I
Who,
want different dinnerware.
reports have it has one foot out the door in
Ooh.
WWE.
Oh,
Io
right. Yeah, because
Shirai?
she wants to go back to Japan, right? To be more
Well,
closer to her
she's-
family?
I mean, maybe, but the biggest thing is she's doing fuck all in NXT anymore.
I mean, that's also a valid point.
Like, she's like, oh, geez. I remember I was brought in and there was like fanfare and everyone loved me and I was supposed to be the next big thing and I was even champion for a while and then
I beat Rhea.
yeah, I beat
championship.
Rhea for the
Damn.
championship and then they've done fuck all with me since.
And then they rebranded to NXT 2 shit.
yeah, who the fuck is this?
Yeah. Who the fuck is
Okay.
this
All right,
brand?
Sting Orange
Sing,
Cassidy.
Sing versus
Here we go.
Orange Cassidy.
This could be a long podcast.
Okay. Oh no, I got it.
It's prime time, man.
I got it. Right. Okay. So Orange Cassidy in the back, right, chilling with the best friends. Everything. Best friends are giving an interview about their match later in the night. But they say, you know, they just want to wish good luck to Sting on his match in a little bit against, I don't know, Malachi Black or whatever. And Sting walks by on his way to the ring. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go out there. Ooh, yeah, I'm thirsty. And he takes Orange Cassidy's orange juice and he drinks it. And then he heads to the ring for his match. And that's it. Orange Cassidy's like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. And
I feel like you wouldn't
then
get mad at
later-
that.
You have not seen Orange Cassidy and how obsessed he can be with his orange juice. So, says I'm done. And then later he gives a fiery for him promo. And he's like, hey, Sting, you drank my orange juice. So I guess we have to fight. But see you on Rampage.
What are we doing later?
Posting the doobly doos
Posting
again.
the doobly doos again. Why don't you read the other comments
Did
above?
you not read Ambrosia's comment right above it?
Oh.
One job.
I
You
couldn't
could
put
do
the two
Amazon
together.
deals, no problem.
I couldn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. Well, maybe you shouldn't be shopping on
Scissor
Amazon
me,
if you
Daddy.
can't put 2 and 2 together.
Scissor me, daddy ass. That's how you put 2 and 2 together.
God.
Who
So anyways,
they have a match. I think we have Sting win the first one, but Orange Cassidy is still not satisfied, so he says, "I want you at the pay-per-view in my signature match, the Mimosa Mayhem." And so then they do a Mimosa Mayhem match, and Orange Cassidy gets a 2 victory on that by putting Sting in the Mimosa.
Nice.
Maybe they have him reverse a Stinger splash into like a release suplex over the rope into it or something. I don't know. But that's what I'd do.
So then he's gonna waste more orange juice because he's upset.
Well, it's only half orange juice. It's orange juice and champagne.
I
And it's not that he was
Yeah,
angry about the
champagne.
wasting. He was angry that he was drinking it and Sting took it. No, that was my orange juice, and he took it. So now we fight.
So they're gonna end with a 2-2 split.
Yeah. And then after it's done, he's like, hey, our feud's over. And Sting's like, what? Our feud? Like, yeah.
I could see that happening.
We were feuding? Yeah. We were feuding. It was a feud.
That would be great. And honestly, Danhausen has to get into that somehow too, because
that's what it is.
awesome.
That's
Sting
what it
versus
is.
Danhausen in a white face match.
Well, no, because this is that could be later. That could be a different one. Because I was doing, of course, Surfer Sting. So, but no, Danhausen gets involved. That's how Orange Cassidy wins, because he goes to hit the Stinger Splash, but Danhausen curses him.
Yeah.
And he's
Genius.
just so confused by that. And then
And that's when Sting turns to Crow Sting,
And then
Maybe.
Danhausen faces him.
angry about the curse.
but we were feuding.
We were feuding.
But our feud's over now. We were feuding.
All right,
Yeah, we were
that
feuding.
was fun
We were
ish.
feud.
Punish.
Feud. Fine, I'll feud with you next. We're feuding.
So I my favorite wrestler from the '90s is HBK.
You son of a bitch.
What?
Screw job still hurts.
Well, you watched the video. My screwdriver doesn't work. Didn't watch the whole
Okay.
thing. You just put a like on it because my son and I did an interview about poop.
I was at work. I didn't feel like listening to poop at work, to be honest with you.
Poop jokes, man. 9-year-olds love poop jokes.
I didn't watch shit.
Yeah, you didn't even like it, dude.
I didn't even see it, dude.
Dick bag.
Again, didn't even see it.
Versus my favorite wrestler of today. Trying to figure out who it is that I just go, I'm going to watch because this person's going to be on.
Well, who is your favorite wrestler right now?
God, there's nobody that gets the motor running like The Rock did or HBK did or
Get on a highway.
even Undertaker and whatnot.
Adventure.
There's just not somebody that makes me feel that way right now. There's nobody that raises it for me, no one that
That pins the tail on the donkey.
why'd you have to make it sexual, bud?
This is just go up and away. You know, it's what you gotta
Nobody who makes me prime. Well, there is, but then we're gonna have an intergender match.
You can do it.
My absolute favorite wrestler right now is probably Becky Lynch. And if it's Becky Lynch versus HBK, I don't know what to do because it's the character work for both of those two, you know. Mannequin. Yeah, HBK stuff. Anyway, so I'm gonna choose the wrestler today that I most enjoy that would make a good match with HBK. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna have it be HBK versus the one and only Drew McIntyre.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have it start off. The booking's gonna occur because Drew McIntyre cuts the ropes, and HBK's going to be gonna come out as kind of a DX thing, and be like, always running around here ruining shit, you know, type stuff. And they're gonna.
You might have a big sword, but that's only an object. My sword. Okay, no.
My large blade. Well, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. You know, stuff like that. You get all the feuds.
I thought that's how the Becky feud was going to start.
Oh,
Becky, I got 2 words for you. Suck.
I can't.
How about you disarm this? Suck it.
I can't bring myself to do that.
No, I know.
You
are a sexist pig. But you
I
won't
do
go
not
far.
think
That's
that
fair.
it would be a well-written feud. I think the promos would be fantastic. Or Becky versus The Rock, the promos would be fantastic.
Oh my god, yeah.
I just don't think the match would be fantastic. The size differences do matter there, and I don't want Becky. A rock bottom's fine, but Becky taking a sweet chin music, I'm not okay with that. I just don't want that. So anyway,
Don't want that.
yeah. So during the match, we have Drew going for the Claymore and HBK hitting the sweet chin music while he's doing it and just flooring him. And, you know, getting the boyhood dream has come true. And crying in the ring because he stole the sword, maybe. And then there's a second match between the two. And Hell in a Cell, and Kane comes out and rips off the door. And no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. But obviously, when you have DX, you have the option for interference, and I would love to see a Hell in a Cell with those two, and we don't have to send anybody off the top or anything. And Drew gets the return win by actually hitting the Claymore during the windup for the sweet chin music. So I'm also going to go with a 1-1 split.
Oh.
Drew did, or HBK did a great job of the super kicks. And, yeah. Yes, they did.
Answer: yes, they did.
That was Undertaker's second WrestleMania loss.
And I'm sure they also faced other times.
They definitely did, for sure.
I think that could have been a great match if the Undertaker was younger. It was not.
I don't think that's fair. That was 98, no?
Undertaker versus Roman Reigns.
Oh, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns was 7.
Yes, they fought at WrestleMania.
Who did you
Yes.
think we were talking about in '98?
I thought you were talking about HBK and Taker.
No, we were.
No, those were great matches. All of them. In fact,
Yeah.
one of them is the greatest WrestleMania match of all time.
To answer the question, they faced 5 times total, although In singles matches, it
Yes,
looks like
90s
only
and-
the one time.
HDMI 4.
And yes, if you could bring back Undertaker circa 1990, post Ministry, pre American Badass, kind of the dark character, I think him and Roman would have been a fantastic set of matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, they first faced as
It was still a good match. Well, no, it wasn't actually. That was like literally his last match.
Well, no,
And it was
literally
no
his
bueno.
last match was AJ Styles in the
Oh, I mean, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
Sure.
started 2013. The Shield defeated Team Hell No and The Undertaker. They were in a Royal Rumble together in 2017. They had the No Holds Barred match in 2017. And then they teamed at a live house show, Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, and The Undertaker versus Baron Corbin, Elias, and Kevin Owens in 2018.
I would watch that fucking match.
That actually would have been pretty fun.
Yes.
And then they teamed in a no holds barred tag team match at Extreme Rules 2019. Roman Reigns and The Undertaker versus Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon. But so
Bam.
they did only have the one singles match against each other. So
Yeah, that's fair because Taker wasn't really wrestling that much though at that time either.
C,
C.
which is yes in Dominican,
In the-
where we come, but you're Dominican. Okay, well let's move on.
Hey, no, you did try it. It was good, and they've had matches. It
Yeah.
just, I wish they could have actually done it in their prime.
Yeah, it would have been
Roman
way better.
right
Well,
now.
it would have been
Taker-
Roman right now versus Taker. You know,
During the Kane feud,
Yeah.
maybe. That'd be about the time. Kane feud would have been a good face Undertaker. I'd be okay with that.
to be perfectly honest, a current Roman Reigns versus either early NWO Kevin Nash or late Diesel could have been fun.
Yeah.
Because Roman Reigns is a big dog, but Diesel or Kevin Nash at that time.
If I
Roman
post
Reigns-
a comment here, will it work on the StreamYard?
If you write a comment and where it says post a comment, it will go through, yes.
Okay. So, I can't. No, because I'm not a owner thingy. Okay, I'll just post it on the chat.
Okay. You just posted on the chat, bud.
Because I will send you the actual link to the match, Roman versus Taker, because it's on YouTube by WWE themselves.
So if you're watching, you can go there.
Maybe I should
Okay.
also just say The Undertaker versus Roman Reigns.
That one right there.
Hey guys, what do you have next?
So, Fabe, you want to go next? You want me to go next?
I'm good next.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure I've done this before, but I feel it's always worth revisiting. What do you think? 3? 3 sounds like a good number. I like 3. If you had to change the finishers for 3 wrestlers, who would it be and what would you change it to? And why? Change their finisher. Make them different.
Three finishers. Like I'm changing how the finisher works.
Like you're just
Changing-
making up an entirely different
Give
finisher.
him
for
a
them.
new finisher. So AJ Styles can no longer use the phenomenal forearm. Now he uses blank. Or whoever. Or, so and so no longer uses a pile driver. Fernando thinks it's a very hard question. I agree, Fernando.
All right, so finishers I would change. I'm going to come on screen and do this one first. So, Roman Reigns no longer uses the spear.
Oh, that's genius.
There is not a sense in having a running attack move twice for one wrestler. So
That's
he no longer
facts.
uses the spear, which also means that Bobby Lashley has a more effective spear because he's the only primary character to be using the spear right now.
But what is he supposed to go ooh-ah to now if he's not doing the spear?
He can do a running heel kick. Ooh, he can use Bray Wyatt's crossbody.
Ooh-ah.
Or just a nice lariat, a good high quality lariat is what he uses. Because the spear, we've already got Edge who's going to use it.
Damn it.
And Bobby Lashley's is the best looking in WWE. So Roman Reigns no longer
Damn
uses
straight.
spear. Is my number one.
Facts.
What's your number one?
So
We'll alternate.
fair. So Edge will no longer use his execution. Is that
If
technically
you say
his
spear,
finisher?
I'm gonna call shenanigans.
No.
Execution, I think is
Or
one of
whatever
those.
it's called.
The executor.
Unless that's not technically his finisher. He kind of used it as his finisher at one point. You know what? No, I'll switch it up. Randy Orton does not use his RKO. Randy Orton instead is going to use the Dominator. Because Randy Orton... because Randy Orton is, I believe, strong enough to pull off the Dominator, and I feel like he doesn't do enough moves, and I feel like the Dirty Deeds, he's too big to do like a DDT like that. Although, yes, I know he does the rope one, but the rope one feels iconic and whatever have you. So he does. You guys know what I'm talking about by the Dominator, right?
You're talking about the jackknife
Like the
up, down, back down on their face. Is that the dominant? That's
yes,
the dominator.
exactly. Yeah.
Why isn't Bobby using that anymore?
Because he does the best spear in the business.
No, that's
He does
true.
do the
That's
best
legit.
spin.
And he has the torture rack,
Valid
so,
point.
or the hurt lock. Sorry.
Yeah.
Torture rack. Facts.
Hey,
And he
fun
calls
fact,
it.
Do you know early in Edge's career, he went by the name Sexton Hardcastle? That might end up
I would
being a
like to
game
see
someday.
somebody use the Dominator, so I'm okay with that. With Orton using that, I don't like it.
I mean,
that particular person because
I know.
RKO.
Me neither. I do really love the RKO, but I thought it wasn't like. I thought I wanted to take someone who has such a significant, like it's so perfect for them that I just wanted to change it. Like,
You know,
how fucked up would that be?
I would wholeheartedly agree if you changed your answer and made it Brian Cage or Wardlow.
I was thinking John Cena, to be frank with you, because if anyone
But he
can
has a
pull it
version
off,
of it anyways.
he has
I mean,
more of
not
a
entirely, yeah.
not entirely, and I feel like that would require more strength to do a Dominator. Because if anyone could pull it off, it would be John Cena for sure. But I was like,
Well, Bobby obviously did, but then that gives Bobby like 3 great moves. exclusive
Yeah.
to him.
So in the vein of Sexton Hardcastle, there's a wrestler who early in his career wrestled under the name Wolverine.
Okay.
Edge wrestled as Wolverine.
No, different wrestler. Different
Different
wrestler.
wrestler.
Wrestler under the name Wolverine.
Wolverine would have
I-
been perfect for Edge.
I will give you two hints on it. Number one, this was in 95, 96, and 97. And number two, he is known in part for his feuds with Edge later on in his career.
Chris Benoit, because he was the Rabid Wolverine.
It is not Chris Benoit.
Gangrel.
Nope. But you're kind of getting closer in terms of the feud. I'll say that much.
Eddie Guerrero.
Nope.
Christian. Gross.
I hope not.
I got nothing, man. See that?
No.
CM Punk.
Roman Reigns.
Nope.
No,
Roman
not
Reigns
been way
was
too.
He'd have been 12.
wrestling at
He
that
would have been
point.
12. Exactly.
Okay, I'll give you one more hint. Their feuds were both mostly part of a tag team.
Matt
Bubba
Hardy.
Ray.
Not
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff
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 Hardy.
Hardy
Yeah.
was Wolverine.
Jeff Hardy
I
wrestled
feel like
as
he would
Wolverine.
do that.
What a horrible gimmick name.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Might be better than Matt Hardy's early gimmick name of Surge.
Named after the soda. Right on.
Nice.
Okay. Anyways,
So you're
Back
still
here.
sticking with Randy Orton losing the RKO and doing the Dominator.
Yep. You're next.
I don't like it, and I feel like if I take the Dominator from you and give it to somebody else, that I'm robbing them. So I'm not going to do that. Wardlow with the 10-time power bomb or whatever it is that he's doing. I love a power bomb. I don't think it needs to be done 10 times to be effective. The reason it has to be done 10 times to be effective is because it's overused. The one move that is not overused and has only been made famous by one wrestler who is definitively too old to continue wrestling, even though sometimes we see him, say in Saudi Arabia, is the jackhammer suplex. That fucking move was so fucking cool, and it got overshadowed because he had the spear at the same time. And I want to see Wardlow do the jackhammer suplex.
Yep. I think that would fit him perfectly, actually.
I think I would give it to Bobby Lashley, except for we've already talked. He has an amazing moveset. So,
Right.
and if you gave him back the Dominator, oh my god, please let him have the Dominator back.
Yeah. Straight up.
Fernando agrees with one of those two, either the Wardlow or Bobby Lashley getting the Dominator back. One of those two. Not sure which one. Thank you, Fernando. We appreciate it.
So I'm going to go with Mankind, no longer doing the Mandible Claw. And we're switching it to Mankind doing D'Lo's thing there.
Brainbuster? Did he do a Brainbuster? Is that right?
No,
Brainbuster
he
suplex?
like lifted him up a bit and then he brought him down like that.
Kind of like a suplex into a Dominator, only sitting down. Is that what you're saying?
no, I think
It
it was
wasn't
kind of
really
like
a suplex.
pop-up, sit-out chokeslam.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Something like that. I think.
Yeah. Pop-up powerbomb, yeah.
kind of like a pop-up power bomb, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of like Kevin Owens, what Kevin Owens does. But yeah, I don't know.
What do you call that? Was that the lowdown?
The lowdown. No, wasn't the lowdown is splash?
I thought that was the sky high, or maybe I'm backwards.
Oh, maybe we're
maybe
backwards.
the sky
yeah.
high was the
Yeah. Well, either way,
lowdown was the splash. Yeah. So yeah, the sky high, standing, lifting, high angle, sit out, spine buster.
Boom. There we go.
So Lasas, standing, lifted, high angle, sit out, spine. You know, D'Lo once used "What's My Name" by DMX as his entrance music.
What's my name? What's my name?
What's my name?
Name.
DMX, and I be the best. You see the rest, they looking like they need a rest.
Nice. Well done.
One more time. Almost spit at you. Some shit that gon' get at you. Be fucking with your mind.
Nice. That's fucking awesome. I want to see you recreate that song.
I could probably do it.
You had to listen to it 70 times a day when you're a DJ.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
valid.
But unfortunately,
facts.
joke was on them because I actually liked that song.
And you would act like you don't. Again. Oh, they'd be like, spit at you, spit at you.
I do have to. The only problem is there's at least one or two times in that I have to replace a word.
Right.
And so-
Can't drop
so-
no M bombs for sure.
So
Oh,
I'm
bueno.
thinking I'm still thinking Nillas. The L's works there because they're vanilla.
Your second one, bud. Still waiting.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
no,
I
you
did the
did
D'Lo
Mandible
one.
Claw.
What the fuck? Yeah, and I did the Mankind. Yeah, exactly.
What
exactly.
did you replace it with?
D'Lo Sky High or Lowdown
That's right.
or whatever
okay.
the fuck.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not okay.
All right, so I'm going to use yet another current wrestler.
Baby.
He's still singing it.
I'm going to go with a woman, and I'm not going to take. Do I have to take away their finisher?
Well,
Yes,
that's kind of
it's
the
about replacing.
fucking
So it has to be
challenge.
taking one away.
Because what I was going to do, and I think it's only fair that I tell you this, is I was going to give Liv Morgan a setup move. I think Liv Morgan using Bray Wyatt's crossbody, midsection crossbody, as a setup to her springboard springboard Russian face sweep, I guess is what you would call it. I don't know. That thing that she does. That would be a great setup. But I'm not going to do that because I can't just get rid of that move. I think that move is fantastic.
Did you guys see the Natalia thing, by the way, where Natalia got pissed? At
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not apparently, at least according to all the reports, she wasn't actually angry at Liv Morgan. She was angry at a different wrestler backstage, but took it out on Liv Morgan
That's even more unprofessional.
for some reason. Yeah, no,
And yelled at her in the ring.
and no sold her finisher.
And no
Well,
sold her finisher?
yeah,
What the fuck?
Sort of
No
no
sold
sold
a
it, like,
champ's finisher.
She got up
a-
right away. That was
allowed
selling
the
to
pin
T.
to happen, but then got up and fucking fucked up. I mean, I call that
Oh my
the Austin
God,
Aries.
that makes it even worse.
Yeah, she straight up did Austin Aries post Starship Pain.
Yep. It's straight up
Straight
Austin Aries. And I, in a conversation with a coworker, said, here's the deal. If I'm Tony Khan, which isn't, this was a WWE thing, but recently Thunder Rosa was accused of sandbagging in her match with Marina Shafir. And if I'm Tony Khan, I take this, this is the moment to lay down some law in AEW and say, listen, we recently saw Natalia in WWE do this that we think is unprofessional. We also have had reports of someone sandbagging matches. And so I'm just going to make this really clear. I don't care who you are. I don't care whether you're our world champion or not. If I find out that you're either sandbagging or shooting in a match, you're out. You're done. Period. Right? Your job is to come here and make the other person look good. And their job is to make you look good. And if you're not doing your job, then I don't want you in my company. Fernando, taking away the $1 million dream and giving him the perfect plex.
I don't like that.
I'm not sure.
I'm not anti your ideas.
The perfect plex is great, but it's called the perfect plex because Mr. Perfect's move. And if you're not perfect, you can't do the perfect plex, right? It's an imperfect plex.
I mean, unless he's just changing his gimmick altogether.
But Ted DiBiase is not perfect. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I'm actually fine with taking away the $1 million dream because I've always thought it was kind of a dumb submission. Because it doesn't look like it locks in on anyone.
Yeah.
Chicken wing one side, and then you go, and then your hands don't.
Just try it out next time I see you, bud.
Yeah, you go ahead and try it, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Too short for you. You can't get down to chicken wing me. You have to crouch all down.
No, it's like this. I have to take your arm across you.
Yeah, you still can't do it. I'm too low. You'd be doing it all down here, and then you're trying to get in there, and you're like, doesn't work. Doesn't fucking work.
Anyway, I take away.
Go ahead.
I want to use current wrestlers, and I want to use a female. I want to be sure to treat them with the utmost respect. I'm going to use somebody who is being promoted as a reckless wrestler. And I'm going to use one Shotzi Blackheart, and I'm going to give her that midsection crossbody from Bray Wyatt. I don't know what her finisher is. Fuck off.
You just really love that mid body cross.
I do. I fucking think it's incredible, and I think everybody should want to do it.
Which move again? Sorry?
The midsection crossbody. So when Bray Wyatt would run, he'd throw them against the ropes.
And then he'd do that little...
And then he'd do the crossbody, but it'd be low, right into their
But instead of hitting here, he hits them down here.
And it was fucking great.
It is a great move, though. Valid.
God damn it. Now I want somebody to start using the Dominator. That's your fucking fault.
I mean, valid, though.
Dominic Dijakovic goes back to his old name and starts using the Dominator.
That works.
There.
I'm okay with that.
I did it.
Or what about Dominic Mysterio? You know,
fuck no.
Something...
Dominic Mysterio. I take away the 619 and all of his other wrestling.
And then I just take away Dominic Mysterio.
The remote control.
Yeah. And then I send him home. And I say, you're done here.
This is called the couch surf.
I am going to... I am going to take Charlotte Flair
and send her home.
Definitely send her home. But I'm going to take Charlotte Flair.
Get rid of the figure eight.
And get rid of the figure eight. And I am going to give her...
doing the stinky leg drop.
I was going to say actually the boot.
She already does the boot sometimes. So just
does she?
Add in the stinky leg. Because she's so tall against all the other women. She does the stink. So you give her the boot and then the stinky leg drop.
Stinky leg drop.
And then you have her do this a bunch during...
Or no, and say
matches.
you have her more doing the strut, though. You don't have her doing the...
You just have her doing.
Oh no, you have her straight up.
No,
Pretend-
no more strut.
Turn on the Flair.
Turn on the Flair
I like
family. She now goes into full-on Hogan mode.
What you gonna do?
With Charlotte Flair runs wild
When
on you.
Charlotte runs wild
Oh
on
my
you. me and all my Charlotte-maniacs.
Charlemaniacs.
Me and all the
Charlatans.
charlatans.
The charlatans. Yeah. And then
God, that'd be fun.
That would be fun. That will never
What a
happen.
great turn.
but that
then
will
you can
be
have
fun.
her open a pasta restaurant.
Do a movie about cop
Bad
boats.
pasta. Yeah, cop boat.
Shit. Oh.
Have her every once in a while in the match when someone hits her, go,
Straight Charlotte up.
What you gonna do? Woo!
You can do that. You can throw in the woo just to fuck with people.
That's
There you go.
what I'm talking about.
I love it. So you're doing what's the move Charlotte's going to do? Is it stinky leg drop?
Well, I think it's gonna be the combination of the boot and the stinky leg drop.
The stinky leg drop. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo! Sorry about your back.
Pun is always intended.
But if you were really that worried about it, you wouldn't have added 60 pounds up top. So fair
It's
enough.
probably only
Yeah.
30 pounds. They've come a long way in modern medicine.
Anyway, moving forward. That was a fun challenge. I enjoyed that.
Don't you have one
I
more?
enjoyed that. I did 3. I went first.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Then yeah, that was a fun challenge. Well done. Way to throw my challenge in the poubelle.
I only threw one in the shitter because it was taking away the RKO from Randy Orton. That's a horrible decision.
I mean, it's a fantasy booking. It's horrible or
Your
not.
fantasy
it's
is to not see an RKO out of nowhere anymore.
out of nowhere. I mean, sometimes it's not necessarily my fantasy. It's just a fantasy. It's one of the realms. It's one of the multi-universes that could be. What if Randy
What's the
Orton never
multiverse?
did the RKO?
Then he would never be a big name.
That's not necessarily true.
I'm going to take Randy Orton's RKO away, and I'm going to replace it with the Diamond Cutter.
Well
Yep.
played.
Well
Well played, sir. Uh-oh, we got something else coming on screen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man, that works.
See, I'm too short because you wouldn't be able to get that one arm underneath this arm when you come around, right? My arm would be here, and you're
How
trying
much
to
more
put that-
pressure would you have by dangling off the ground? By me holding you up. Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to get me up first
Well,
because
I'll show you some nipples then, bud.
Because I'm fucking
You'll get up.
fat. I'm fucking fat, yo.
I'm fucking fat, yo. That's a shirt.
You'd be all like, I'm gonna get you, and oh, my hernia, my lumbago. Oh, geez, oh. And I'd be like, that's what you get. And then I'd finish you off with my
Might just finish you off. That's it. That's where you stop.
my finisher, the hemorrhoid buster, where I just kick you in the taint.
Kick you in the tight.
Right in the taint.
All right, kids, are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm going to turn off my camera here. Here is your challenge. It's been up this whole stinking time. We're going to share this.
Wrestling fans, are you
So this is
ready?
a AEW roster ranking.
Oh my god.
Now, is it the whole roster, or is it just the ones that
It is
I
the
see at the
entire
bottom?
2022 roster that is down here below.
Okay,
Fuck my life.
it's gonna be a long
So-
one. So
It'll be quick. Your tiers
Okay.
are,
Okay.
as you can see by the mouse, GOATs, main event, upper card, mid card, lower card, jobber, horrible, and Danhausen is God.
Why is Danhausen is God at the bottom?
Because that's how it was already pre-made on here.
That fucker doesn't know shit.
Well,
okay,
Danhausen is God would be everybody who thinks that Danhausen is God, except for Danhausen, who could be a goat.
Okay. Suggestion: we just start at like the first one that's there, and we move on from there.
Yep,
so,
absolutely. Frankie Kazarian's number one.
I vote upper card, but I would settle for mid card if I was outvoted. But
I'm not voting, so it's between the two of you. So you
decide.
decide.
Mid card. Mid card.
I'll settle for mid card. Okay.
Second one, Colton Gunn. This is Colton, not Austin.
What's below lower card?
Jobber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe lower card though. They're kind of getting lower card.
See, Austin is definitely lower or mid card, but Colton, I don't like Colton.
You're putting Colton at jobber,
but they're a tag team.
Put
Colton as a jobber.
Put Colton at jobber.
Red Velvet.
She was on track for upper card, but I think mid card
now. She's like mid card. Yeah.
Well, when she had to join up with somebody else, she lost her feature there.
Yeah.
Mid card. One Limitless Keith Lee. I'll just come up here somewhere.
Main event.
Yeah, main event.
Main event. Not quite GOAT yet.
Yeah, not GOAT.
At least not in AEW.
One Sean Spears.
Jobber.
Oh my God.
I think he's talented, but
he honestly
hasn't
proven himself, though. Yeah,
he's got no gimmick. He's just like, I wear this stupid hood out to the ring, and then I don't wear it at all. Okay, moving on.
Matt Hardy. Boy, this depends on what era of AEW. He's only been there a couple of years.
Yeah, I'm
mid to upper.
Mid card. I'd say mid card.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
That's an agreement. Okay.
I mean,
Peter Avalon.
In the end, he's moving his way down in general, just due to age and body.
Yes.
Horrible.
I don't think
Peter
horrible,
Avalon.
but I would settle for jobber.
Fine.
Jobber.
But honestly, AEW.
You are going to put Peter Avalon on the same level as Sean Spears and
bro.
Yes.
Horrible.
Hey, yes, I am.
I think
Superfan.
Game on.
What is
Gonna
happening?
get me geared up, Superfan.
Hashtag still not sponsored.
Find one that earns you cash back on jerseys that fuel the fandom.
I don't want that ad plan. It was noise.
I personally think Peter Avalon is being underutilized, and I think he's better than they give him.
Okay,
Oh,
but
that's valid.
in
That doesn't
AEW,
count
what is
in
it?
AEW.
But
yeah,
but my point is that's why I put him at jobber and not horrible. But
horrible.
okay, I say jobber, but that's okay. What's the next one there?
Stu Grayson.
Stu Grayson is no longer with the company, so it doesn't really matter where we put him.
Upper card.
Okay.
Whatever. I mean, he's not with the company anymore. So
Colt Cabana. This one can move probably through there.
Yeah.
All of them. Yeah.
In AEW, he's mid card. If we include the future Ring of Honor, he's going to be upper card. But I say mid card for now.
Agreement?
I'd put him as upper, man. I don't know. I again though, we're talking just AEWs. Fine. Yeah. Mid card.
Chris Statlander.
Upper card.
Upper card.
Brian Cage. This is tough again because at one point he's in this category. At another, he's down here. Right now, he's working his way back up.
Yeah.
I mean, has he? When's the last time he was in AEW though?
Right. They announced him as part of Tully Blanchard Enterprises.
Yeah.
I
I think that
he's
moves him
wrestled
up
a match.
from this area.
I think the big thing is until we find out specifically where they're using him, I think they're going to use him mostly in Ring of Honor once Ring of Honor relaunches. At which point I would put him in upper card, maybe even main event. Right now, I think either mid or upper card.
Got a pretty heavy
I-
mid card there.
I don't. Yeah, I would almost go with lower. As
I think
an
we're gonna- I
AEW?
think- I'm just looking here and I see a lot of lower cards coming up, and that's why I just think.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
fine. Mid. Yeah.
But again, I
Austin Gunn. You guys already said he was here.
yep.
Or
Good
here.
card for him.
Which
I
one
think
is
there's a high ceiling for Austin Gunn, but right now mid card is the highest he can go.
Yeah.
So he's probably actually a lower card right now, is what you're saying.
I would still say he's mid card right now.
JLB?
Maybe he's just being held back by the fact that he's in a tag team with.
But
his
that's
dumbass
the
brother.
whole thing, though. He's kind of been held back in his entire AEW career, so he's low card right now, buddy.
By his dumbass brother,
Yep.
stupid ass brother.
That-
I feel like
counts.
you got to concede one here at some point, Smarks.
I
so.
suppose his stupid ass brother.
Layla Hirsch has
Unfortunately,
moved all over here. This is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, prior to her injury, I would have said she was in upper card. But now,
I don't know, man. I
Lower
still say
card?
upper. Later. Really?
mid card. So let's put her mid card. Compromise to mid card. The
She's
problem
so much
that
better than mid card, though,
she's
man.
good, but the problem that I have is like she's got no character, right? She's just like
She does. She's Layla Hirsch is the short one, right? The short one you can
Yeah.
technically wrestle. Yeah,
she's
I
the
don't
short
know,
one.
man.
That's not a character. That's just who she
It's
is.
not a character, but she's still phenomenal in the ring.
That's fine. That's why I say mid card at best. You gotta have a character to get up there, in my opinion, to get to upper card. Upper card is what separates people who are just good wrestlers from people
the
who are
men
good
from the
all-rounder.
woman.
No, people who are good wrestlers from people who are just good all around. You right? That's why I say mid card. I'm saying mid card.
All right. Well, I'll agree. Mid card.
Okay.
Not happy
We can-
about it, but I'll agree. With
Alex Reynolds.
Alex Reynolds, one half of Beaver Boys. This is another one of those held back by a tag team partner. Not held back. He's the one holding back a tag team partner in a way, because I would put him lower card, by himself, but he's tag team partners with John Silver, and John Silver,
Outshines him by miles.
yeah, by miles. I
Yeah.
mean, John Silver is capable of being upper card or even main event, but right now would be mid card.
So you have to consider that if John Silver would be one or
Yeah,
two steps above mid card, and he's mid card right now, then that
I'd
is
put him as
too
mid
steep.
card.
I would, if I'm allowed to interject, I would put Alex Reynolds at horrible.
See, and I wouldn't put him quite because he's still good. I would put him at Jobber.
Wow, he's still good, but you put him at jobber?
I'm gonna be the one who argues Jobber does not mean bad.
Oh, here we
Jobber's
go.
a very important thing.
Yeah, that's
Barry
why it's at the
Horowitz,
bottom of almost the bottom of the list.
but it's above horrible. Barry Horowitz was a very
It's
talented
above
wrestler who was
horrible.
a jobber his entire time. Fucking,
I'm
there's-
not that bad in sex because it's better than non-existent. Like, no, it's not a thing. It's better than horrible is not a thing.
Look.
I don't know,
Danhausen
man.
is gone. So
You're welcome.
horrible is the worst, right? And he is not horrible. He is not the worst. He's better than that. But the thing is, like, here's what I'm gonna say. Do you see Alex Reynolds winning a singles title ever in AEW? Do you currently see that?
No.
No, you don't, right? So lower card would be people who arguably could maybe win a singles title, like one of the lower, like the mid card singles titles, but won't ever, right? Whereas Jobber is the person who's there to make other people look good. And the Jobber is a very important job. You have to be a talented wrestler. Like I said, Barry Horowitz was a very talented wrestler whose whole job was to make other people look good. Later on in his career, fucking that was his whole job.
Jim
Yeah.
Duggan was a great jobber.
Yeah, his whole job was a jobber, right? Jobber, people use jobber like it's an insult, but it's one of the most important positions in wrestling because your job literally is to make the other person look great. You can't be a bad wrestler and be a jobber. You can. Be
I
a
would
bad
hate
wrestler
you
and be
as a
horrible.
manager giving me a performance review is all I'm gonna say right now. But I get what you mean. But I
Here's
mean,
the deal.
come on.
Jobber is the equivalent of saying that person's a good hand. He's consistent. He's really good. He's always gonna do the job that you need him to do.
On
But-
time and does
he's on
an
time all the
adequate
time.
job of cleaning the bathroom.
But he's never gonna be the one that you're like, hey, I'm gonna put this person in charge. I'm gonna promote the fuck out of this person, right? So that's why I say jobber. If you really want to argue for lower card, then we could do lower card. But I don't think horrible is where he would go, because he's good. There are wrestlers that I think could make it onto the horrible, but
Okay,
he's not.
can we
one of
settle for lower card?
them. Well, I'll agree to lower card.
Okay.
We'll put him there. Okay,
Malachi Black,
that's I'd say main eventer.
Main event. Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
main event too.
Santana,
Mid.
Mid or upper. I'll settle for mid. We'll do mid.
it's Sting.
Yeah, a goat.
Goat. Yeah.
In fact, I can already say here, even though I know he's farther down the list, whenever we get to Chris Jericho, we already know where he's going to.
Yeah. Is there one above Goat?
There's not.
The goat. Certified goatness.
Samoa Joe.
Joe, at least upper card. If you want main event, I would say it. But,
I mean,
They're holding back on him for main event / Goat because he's going to be in ROH.
yeah, he's going to be in ROH, and on top of it, like this is not taking anything away from Samoa Joe, but he's at the point in his career where his position is going to be setting up other people.
Yeah, Sting and
but that's also Sting's job too, though.
But
Yeah,
they get to GOAT because of their history.
actual Goat.
because
yeah,
they
but
are
so would
literally
Samoa
goats.
Joe based off his impact and ROH history. too,
Samoa Joe hasn't got to GOAT status in
No.
my book.
though. Wow.
Is he
He's
a main
fucking
eventer
great.
though? Is he a
He's
main
main.
eventer or
I would
upper
say
card?
either main event. I'd say main
I'd put
event
him on
or
main
upper
event,
card. Main
because-
event. That's fine.
We were
No
saying
argument.
just AEW technically, but then again with Sting, we're obviously talking all time. So I think we're kind of picking and choosing how we're rating this too.
No, because in the end, it doesn't matter. Because okay, if we're saying AEW right now, then Keith Lee and Malachi Black go down to mid card, because that's the way they're being presented right now in AEW. But we're doing our GOAT list. We're doing our
Okay.
tier list here,
That's
right?
fair. Okay. Yeah.
And so
What our expectations are for him.
what our expectations are. And the simple fact is, with someone like Sting, with someone like Chris Jericho, their history is definitely part of the thing. And I'm not saying Samoa Joe isn't really good, but Samoa Joe's whole career is a fraction of Chris Jericho and Sting's career.
The other
Right.
piece to keep in mind, so you have Sean Spears down here at Jobber. Post breaking Cody's face open, Sean Spears, right after that, was probably upper card.
Yeah,
But the rest of his book of business is Jobber.
because he's
Yeah.
done nothing, like literally nothing.
Cody Rhodes carried
and-
him to the upper card. Cody Rhodes, if still was in AEW, he's in nearly at the GOAT category.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Cody Rhodes would be main event or GOAT. But like, here's what I'm gonna say. Like with Sean Spears, right? Let's talk about his time in WWE. He was a glorified jobber there,
Yep.
right? And
Yeah.
we all liked him. We all wanted him to be bigger, so we said, "Hey, we want you to be bigger." And he went off to AEW, but he's done fuck all in AEW. He's got almost no
He's
character.
proven that he has to be in this, he's really a chameleon. To be in this category, he has to feud with this category.
Yeah.
He cannot elevate other people.
The thing is,
which makes
he is the perfect example of when I say a good hand,
yes.
right?
Yep.
I would trust Sean Spears in any match with any wrestler to put on a good match.
Yep.
And everything. But I would not trust Sean Spears to sell out the Georgia Dome.
I almost think a better move here is to switch Austin Gunn and Colton Gunn and say Jobber's actually more important than lower card. But that's just me. Anyway, moving forward. Isaiah Cassidy.
Mid-card?
Really?
Isaiah Cassidy.
Half of Private Party. The simple fact is I think Mark Quinn is the one that's got the more potential from Private Party. And so I would put Mark Quinn at upper card and Isaiah Cassidy at mid card personally. But
What are you putting him as?
I say mid card and Mark Quinn at upper card, or lower card and Mark Quinn at mid card, somewhere around there. But Isaiah Cassidy would be the lower of the two.
I feel like you keep them both mid, though, man. I don't know. I don't think you can do that with Private Party. We haven't seen them enough in singles. I feel
both of them had singles runs when the other one was injured, and I truly feel Mark Quinn has the bigger upside.
I do. Fine, I'll agree with that because I do feel Mark Quinn is the better one. Fair.
So you say lower and mid card, or
lower
mid card and upper card?
Mid card and upper card.
Do we see Mark Quinn ever winning one of the major singles titles? That's
Mark Quinn will not win the TNT title.
Don't necessarily. I mean,
I doubt that they'll even be tag team champs.
Facts. Yeah.
So lower card and mid card. So lower
card and mid card. Yeah.
Isaiah Cassidy. Okay.
Leva Bates.
This is going to be the toughest one, because I do think she's talented, but I think she's 100% settled into a backstage role, and we're barely going to see her. And because of that, horrible's the best category for her. She's not a horrible wrestler. I want to be clear, but her usage is very limited because even at her best, she doesn't help elevate the women's division as much as she does backstage. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Darby, main event. Agree?
Darby, main event?
Darby, main event?
Agree.
Okay. That Lance Archer?
Upper card.
Yeah.
Upper card. He's held back from main event mostly based on booking. Like, it's been very inconsistently booked. Buddy Matthews. I want him to be upper card. I want him to be, I'm going to say mid card right now. And they just haven't really presented him. And here's the deal is when we get to Brody King, I think Brody King is at least upper card. And it's hard for us to say that all three members of House of Black right now are all upper and main event. You know what I mean? Based on how they've been used. Does that make any sense? Or am I just speaking?
I feel like they just all on the same level, though. I don't think Buddy Murphy has had a phenomenal WWE career when he was used properly, though.
Which was
he might not have necessarily the gimmick. Here it's not necessarily suiting him, but he's had fantastic matches. Again, rarely, I guess, used. Fine. Mid card for Buddy.
Okay.
Ricky Starks.
Upper card, maybe main event. I love
Probably
Ricky
upper
Starks.
card.
I love Ricky Starks. I think he's got all the upside in the world. But right now, upper card is where he's at.
I feel like upper card with that last promo that he did. That was fuego.
I like I said, I think he's got the upside to be main event, but I'll stick with upper card for now. Okay.
Ty Conti.
Skip and Danhausen, I see.
Just for one. Just to be honored one time.
In terms of women upper card, or do we go all the way to main event for her?
That's you two's decision.
Ty Conti, as in the one that's going out with Sammy Guevara?
Yes.
Yes.
Are there other?
I'm
Contis
astonished
that I
you
don't
didn't
know
go
about?
straight to main event. So that's.
Well, the problem is right now I'm looking at. I see Jade Cargill coming up.
Yep, I get it.
I see. There's Hikaru Shida coming up.
Yeah, but I don't even see Tay Conti winning the women's championship anytime soon, though. So I feel like
That's why I was
she's-
saying upper card.
that's why I'm saying mid.
You don't think she's a TBS champ or TBS champ?
I don't
TBS
even
champ?
think she's going to be getting the TBS championship either. Not anytime soon, at least. The way that she's being booked now, I honestly can't even
Oh, come on.
recall.
She's being booked as the chicken shit heel now. Those always win championships. Literally always, just to piss people off. But fine, if you want to put her mid card, I think upper card at least. But if you want to do mid card, we'll do mid card. That's fine.
Okay, fair.
One Danhausen. Smarks has him up here. JLB, I don't really know.
Dare I say main card or GOAT? Honestly, I don't think he can do no wrong. Maybe GOAT is a bit too extreme, but I just feel like he's just gonna keep getting better.
The thing with Danhausen is he doesn't even have to win matches. You know what I mean? He could be the guy who just is out there and still is main eventing shit and selling out arenas right now. So
Yeah.
I say main event.
Oh wow.
That's going to be a controversial one.
I had him on the upper card, so that's impressive.
Okay.
Rebel.
Jobber.
Wow. Orange Cassidy.
Main
event.
I don't think he's ready for GOAT.
He's not ready for GOAT. I mean, fuck,
Main
I said
event.
Danhausen was ready for GOAT. So, yeah, we'll lower it down. We'll do main.
Billy Gunn.
Now Billy Gunn mid card.
Yeah.
He's
So
definitely above his sons right now.
That's why I put him in that particular column, because I want him to all be in order.
But he's also his whole job there is to elevate the younger people.
Yes.
You know, so
Paige Van Zant, just about to have a pretty dang decent feud. It's going to seem like. Is she
does.
here?
The
Here?
problem we just haven't seen
Here?
enough of her wrestling to truly know.
So she's on the lower side of
I-
that middle
I
area.
would say lower card right now, but that's mostly because
I'd say mid.
she's been in one match so far, and that's why. It's so
Yeah,
tough to really
but
say.
it's that
she was
name.
good. She was good in that match, and she does have a draw power. But
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
I'll allow mid card. I'll be fine with mid card.
Jack Evans.
Who no longer is with AEW, so
Jobber.
Horrible.
horrible. I mean, he's good. He just he himself admitted that he basically got complacent once he had the big AEW contract, and I say big, but you know, and didn't really keep himself in shape and didn't really try as hard as he should have. So that's fine. Okay.
Jake Hager.
Are people ready for controversial opinion number 2? Jobber.
Mid. Oh.
And the average of jobber and mid is lower. Let's just move on.
Yeah, 'cause he just doesn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
Jamie Hayter.
Mid.
Better than Rebel, so yeah, we can definitely say mid
Um,
or lower or upper.
See, and the thing is, I personally don't think she's better than Ty Conti, so I wouldn't put her above Ty.
No.
So mid?
Mid. I agree with that.
Okay.
This is Evil Uno.
Mid.
That's just my opinion. You guys can have me move it wherever.
God, it's tough with him because he's most known as a tag player, and his tag partner is no longer with the company. But I'll agree mid.
You think he's mid? I had him at lower. But JLB?
No, mid. I agree with mid.
Okay. Ethan Page. I'll go Ethan Page. I feel like you guys are going to land somewhere in this category.
Upper?
Upper. Yeah. I think either
Luchasaurus.
Heck. Mid.
Climbing the ladder. What?
Luchasaurus now with his dark gimmick, I say upper.
Okay.
Luchasaurus prior, mid. So I think the gimmick
yeah.
change with him helps him.
Did it though? I still kind of don't care about him. Am I the only one? I care about Christian.
I think you're the only one.
I can say fuck you. I thought Luchasaurus was main eventer from the first time I watched him.
Yep,
So,
you sure did.
upper? Is that where he's landing? Is upper?
We'll go with upper. We'll see how this turns out. But we're going base off of
Does Adam
destroying
Page
everyone.
Long run? I think Adam Page lands up here, but is he main event? Is
Go.
he upper?
Main event.
Goat. Main
You thinking
event.
goat?
Okay.
I think long run.
thinking goat,
I think long
man.
run right goat. I think
He's getting
I think
there.
definitely.
He's getting there. He's there. I don't think he can do no wrong. If he were to just retire tomorrow, he'd be considered a goat.
Listen, man. I'm not gonna
Book
I'm
of
not gonna
business,
fight you on this.
really good book of business.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die on a hill of him not being the goat. So if you want to put him there, that's fine.
All right.
That's a hill I'm not gonna fight on.
I'll just do this one for you. Move on. Adele. Christopher Daniels. Fuck.
I mean, again, his goal, his job right now is to put over others. So I think Jobber is where he belongs.
You fucking.
You could put him lower card if you want to, but it just based on where he is in the career.
Man, lower. Mid at least, no, because he's not going to win a championship.
We'll just come back to it. No, you guys got to pick. I will fucking leave him in horrible the entire time.
Like here's what I'm saying: is he better than Colt Cabana? Is he better than
Brian
Santana
Cage?
or Brian Cage? No, so he definitely doesn't go upper card. Is he currently better than Isaiah Cassidy or Jake Hager? I would say in AEW, no. That's why I think Jobber.
Sean Spears.
You could put him in lower card if you want to. I'm not going to die on this hill, but I don't think he belongs in mid card right now. And I think that's partially because of his point in his career. You know, his job right now is to put over other people.
All right, lower card.
Okay.
Matt Sydal. One of the best high flyers of all time, Matt Sydal. Also, not very fucking entertaining.
Well, the thing is, I think entertaining, but again, he's got a gimmick that's just basically like, look, I like to jump around a lot and do crazy shit. And also, I'm kind of a stoner. I got fired from WWE for being a stoner, and now WWE doesn't care that their wrestlers are stoners. What the fuck's up with that, yo? But at the same point, do you think Matt Sydal's ever going to win the TNT title?
I think he's mid.
So mid or even up lower card.
Is he mid? He's mid. Okay.
Mid's fine.
Brock Anderson. 1, 2, 3.
Fucking horrible.
Who?
Is there agreement? Is that consensus?
Yeah. Horrible.
Chucky T.
God, I like him, but I don't know if he's gonna ever be above mid card.
No, his mom's equally as entertaining as he is.
Well, that's Trent's mom, too.
Oh,
so
sorry, Trent's mom is equally the one.
Yeah.
The one that
Not all white people look alike. You fucking racist.
yeah, seriously. Mid,
Mid, I guess. I feel bad though.
Chucky T mid.
mid. Kyle O'Reilly. Boy, I feel like one of you is going to be down here and one of you is going to be up here.
I say upper.
Yeah, I say upper too.
Oh, good. Okay.
Good. We agree.
CM Punk.
Go.
There are 3 tiers here.
Really?
you
You're
know-
not going to put him as GOAT?
Yeah. Well, you wait until I finish talking before you fucking put.
Well,
words
I
in my
already
mouth.
noticed by your little side head.
No, my thing was. Normally, I would probably say main event, but based on the fact that just the rumors alone of him being in AEW sold out the United Center, that definitely makes the argument for GOAT now, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Sammy Guevara.
Main event definitely, I think, potential GOAT down the road, but unlike Adam Page, does not have the book of business just yet to say that. But if someone fought and said, "Hey, no, I think upper card," I would allow it.
Look at you allowing things. Yeah, not quite main event yet though. Upper card.
Fair enough. Sunny Kiss.
Should be
Jobber.
mid card right now. Jobber.
Okay,
And that's a little sad, but
Hook.
mid.
Mid. Yeah.
I think I knew exactly where that one was going.
I think he's got a lot
Jade
of potential down the road,
Cargill.
but we just don't know enough.
I'm not going to give my opinion on this because I know that I would have her as a main eventer. So I guess I'm going to give my opinion. But I know that you two are going to disagree, so I'm going to let you talk.
Yeah. I also would say main eventer, but I know where that JLB is going to argue farther down the list. So
Does he say
yeah,
jobber just to land it? in the
No,
middle of
no.
mid-card?
I was gonna say mid.
So can we agree on upper? Compromise.
Yeah,
Halfway.
fine.
Okay,
Halfway
upper card.
there. Oh,
Dax
little
Harwood.
prayer. Go.
As a tag team, I think the two of them together can be a goat.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're just up there because they're never gonna not be a tag team.
Yeah, I think they'll always be a tag team, and I think they can land in GOAT status. I'll do that as long as we just remember that the other one goes to GOAT status too, wherever the fuck he is. Cash Wheeler. It's weird they didn't put those in like alphabetical order
or anything. Yeah.
What website is this?
Tierlist.com.
Tiermaker.com.
Tiermaker.
Oh, nice.
Cash Wheeler. Does anybody see it?
Whatever,
It's
we'll
so
get to it.
Tiny on my screen that it's tough.
Here, let's do this for you.
I do not see one that definitely is him, but that's
There he
fine.
Whatever,
is.
we'll get to it.
There he is. There he is. Okay.
I'll leave it bigger for us, though.
There you go.
That's
Thank
right.
you, good sir.
Cash Wheeler to the GOAT.
Nick Camarado.
Potential high mid card down the road right now. Jobber or lower card. I would
Lower
say.
card. He's fucking phenomenal though.
He's
That's
really
the-
good. What are the
am I thinking of the
Nightmare
right?
Factory
Yes, exactly. Okay.
ones? Yeah.
Tall dude, really tall dude. Has a really
Very
good look.
hairy.
Harry as fuck.
Very hairy as fuck.
Yes.
Yep.
Bobby Fish. How much fish could a Bobby Fish fish if a Bobby Fish could? Or
Let's
how
see,
much
we-
fish could a Bobby
We
Fish fry?
had Kyle O'Reilly in upper card.
I would agree with uppercard.
I would say uppercard for Bobby Fish as well.
Yeah, we'll put them by each other, in fact. Because, again,
Because the thing with Kyle O'Reilly, here's the thing: Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish as a team are definitely uppercard.
But they have been broken up before, and we're okay with it. And they could
And
easily
Kyle
do
O'Reilly
it.
by himself could be main event down the road, but right now we'll put them both uppercard. Okay.
Mark Quinn.
So again, I say Mark Quinn has the slight advantage, so I say mid card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love Isaiah Cassidy.
Yep.
Kip Sabian. Golly, this depends on the feud, doesn't it?
That depends on how like right now, Kip Sabian, I worry Kip Sabian's on the verge of being fired, or let his contract expire because he got.
I feel like I haven't seen him in a hot minute, right? Yeah.
You
Oh, he's
have-
injured.
well,
I feel like
Yeah.
you can set him right next to Sean Spears as a guy who.
You haven't seen him, and you might have if you've watched Dynamite or either the Darks on a regular basis. You'll occasionally see a person in the crowd wearing a box over their head that says
Right.
underrated and over it. That's Kip Sabian.
Okay.
And I think it's him trying to get a gimmick over because he got injured. His last match was arcade match, whatever it was with
Miro?
Best Friends. Yeah, with Miro and the Best Friends versus the
man.
Best Friends, right? He got
That's so
injured
long
in that
ago.
match. Yeah, he got injured, and he missed a bunch of time. And I think he actually was just announced for his first match back from injury, not in AEW, but on the Indies, just the other day. So maybe we see him back soon, but he's been injured for so long that it's really
Horrible.
tough. So yeah, Jobber for now.
Jobber.
And I set him next to Sean Spears for the same reason.
Yeah. And the thing is, Kip Sabian has the potential to be mid card or even upper card.
Yeah.
But he just hasn't wrestled in so long that
Here is Lee Moriarty.
this is another one that
Mid.
mid. We'll put mid.
No, but I
I-
mean, I could see him become TNT champion.
He's got the potential to be upper card, but he's got a ways to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting. We're going to see him against
Death before dishonor.
Jonathan Gresham at Death Before Dishonor, and that'll tell us a lot there. If he can hold his own with Gresham, then we could revisit this and put him upper card. But for now, mid card.
And isn't he the main event in an ROH then? If he's going against Jonathan Gresham?
Jonathan Gresham's the champion, so yeah, you'd think that'd be the main event, which is a big deal, but it's still Ring of
Interesting.
Honor's first thing. Adam Cole, baby. Main event potential. I mean, down the road, definitely potential GOAT, but
Wow.
I'll say main event for now.
Okay. I just
You
feel like
want
if
him
he were
goat?
to retire, I just feel like if he were to retire tomorrow, you consider him a GOAT. So
I'm
he's there.
I'm not gonna die on that hill either. You know, if you want him to put him GOAT, I don't think he's there yet, but I think he's on his way. But if you say GOAT, fine, I'll put him GOAT. That's fine.
I'm dying on that hill.
Interesting that he's right above Orange Cassidy there.
Yeah, see, that's kind of my thing. The only difference is between Orange Cassidy and Adam Cole Bebe. Adam Cole Bebe has multiple
As a
NXT
book of business
championships.
before.
You know that Orange Cassidy doesn't have. But anyways, moving
Aaron
on.
Solo.
Solo, right next to Camarado in lower card.
Who is that?
Aaron Solo, another one of the other Nightmare Factory
Not many people. Yeah.
Guys.
Okay, Swerve. There's my suggestion for you guys. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but
Yeah, for me, it's upper card.
Yeah, upper card.
upper card right below Keith Lee.
Yeah, and I do think he has the potential to be main event down the road.
Yeah.
He's
I
got
definitely do.
Wheeler Yuta. 6 weeks ago, down here. Now, where do you go, kids?
upper.
I say upper. Yeah.
I'm fine
Can't
with upper.
blame you for that one.
I really liked Wheeler Yuta when he was part of the Best Friends, but this BCC has really
Absolutely has.
taking him to the next level.
Okay, just remember that we have a goat, and then I have to roll up for goat because I don't feel like we should spend that much time up there. Preston Vance, number 10.
Lower or jobber.
Who's Preston?
Number 10.
Number 10 of the Dark
Big
Order.
guy with a mask.
Yeah, lower. He's pretty good though when he does wrestle.
Griff Garrison.
I like him, but I think jobber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both those two are right now. Well, actually, I think his tag team partner is a step above him.
Pillman Jr.
Yeah,
Mm.
Possibly.
we'll get there. Sheeta.
Main
event.
Main event, not goat.
No, I don't think she. Unfortunately, I don't think in AEW we have maybe one woman that I would put at GOAT. Maybe. I don't even know if I'd put Baker at GOAT just yet.
Jericho.
Go.
We need to even talk about it.
Yeah.
In fact, let's just do this.
Yeah. First on the GOAT list. Okay.
Angela Parker.
Lower. I know that I'm going to get a fight on that one.
Who's Angela Parker?
Well, you would know him as it was Matt Lee and what was his fucking name in that group? But now he's in the Jericho Appreciation Society as Angelo Parker with his tag team partner.
He's one of the 2.0s?
Yes, he's one of 2.0.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. My bad. Where were you going to put him?
I think lower. That's what I said.
Yep.
Wow. I would
He
say
just
at
really
least
hasn't
mid,
done
man.
anything. I like him, but he really hasn't done anything.
What are you talking about? He dangled from the
Yeah, he
blood
bled
and guts
upside down.
cage
Okay,
and
yeah.
Guys,
bled all over the
And they
fucking
lost.
place.
And
Well,
they lost.
but I would say them as a tag team is like mid.
I mean,
I guess in
won't fight
AEW
that.
they haven't.
You put him
Mid.
where you want. Either one of those, I'm not going to fight it.
All right, mid.
Okay.
Aqua.
AQA. Jeez.
She's
Lower
the
card?
weakest member of the group of girls. The
Baddies?
She's trained by Booker T. And Booker T says stupid shit about AEW, so I want to put her lower because of that. But that's punishing her for something she doesn't have any control over. Jobber?
I'd agree with that. Yep.
Okay.
Serpentico.
Jobber.
Jobber.
Serpentic. Yeah, Jobber.
This is not Penta. Angelico.
Angelico's still with the company. Lower card, maybe? Jobber, either one.
Yeah. We'll let you choose.
I like symmetry.
I say Jobber for him right now. We'll have symmetry in a bit.
Mark Henry.
Now see, here's what, based on his book of business alone, he should be up there maybe in the GOAT status. But because if we're talking AEW specifically, I don't think we're ever going to see Mark Henry actually wrestle a match in AEW, which is where...
That's why I think we should just put him as GOAT.
Put him as GOAT. He
Because he deserves it.
That Hall of Pain gimmick was fan-fucking
Hey, and he gave
And
he's
even
given us
Nation of Domination, too. I mean, he didn't really do much.
He's given us the best thing about Rampage. Well, I think the whole time is over, so it's time for the main event.
Not gonna be a part of the elite anymore.
Jobber.
Nick Jackson. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. I'll answer for you guys. Nick Zach and Matt can just both go up there. Unless there's an argument from you two.
I mean, I think Smarks doesn't agree, but I mean, they're there.
I
They've
can't
done
see
so
them
much
right
for the
now.
wrestling
Since I'm
industry.
the only one on camera, I'm the only one you can see reactions to. So
Wow.
What do you think? Are they lower than FTR? Or is it the same level as FTR?
So here's the argument here. I think in terms of actual wrestling, and this is where I get hate mail, in terms of actual wrestling, they're not goats. But, and this is where they might get into GOAT status regardless. Because AEW would not exist if it was not for the Young Bucks. Right? The Young Bucks and Cody are the reason AEW exists. We can also throw Kenny Omega in there, and Hangman Page, but it's really Young Bucks and Cody. That's the reason they were able to sell out the Sears Center for All In. That's the reason that Tony Khan was able to say, hey, let's do this. They truly are killing the business. So we'll put them in GOAT. Okay.
Sean Dean.
Jobber.
Not to be confused with his cousin Simon Dean.
Yeah. Or their uncle Jimmy Dean.
That's the guy who's with Team Taz? No.
No.
Okay.
Jobber. Got it.
Jobber.
Darius Martin. Not to be confused with his brother Dante Martin.
Yeah. This is kind of a private party thing, unfortunately. Dante is going to be at least one tier higher than Darius.
Probably two.
And yeah, possibly two.
I think Dante
Lower
is
card.
bordering on main event.
Yeah.
When that time comes.
Yeah.
So Darius mid card, Dante high upper, potentially main event.
I'm okay with that.
Darius midcard. Dante Martin should be really easy to see with this few people on here.
Should be a lot easier than you think. However, the interesting thing that I say every time, if you see Dante Martin and Darius Martin side by side, even though they're brothers, they don't really look that much alike.
Maybe they're stepbrothers.
Should I just end this, make this easy, and you guys don't have to answer this? TT Marshall.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Is there a step under?
Emi Sakura, who I hate, but you guys seem to like. So.
I think she's a good hand, and the women's division needs good hands. So I would say either lower card or Jobber, but I'd say
I think she's better than Jobber. I just fucking hate her gimmick.
Okay, not even a mid.
You're fucking mid.
I am mid. Very average.
So would you put Emi Sakura in the same category as Layla Hirsch?
No.
No.
There you go. There's your answer. Or Ty Conti, or Paige Van Zandt, or even Jamie Hayter.
No.
Nope, she's not. Anthony Ogogo.
He's
Jobber?
a tough one. Jobber, maybe. He has the potential to be really good, but here's the thing. He's limited in a couple ways. Number one, he's going blind in one eye, so he's probably not going to be able to wrestle for as long of a career as he needs to. He's a boxer who's trying to be a wrestler, which also puts him in a thing. So either Jobber or lower card. If you say Jobber, I'm fine with Jobber. It's not worth my energy.
Yeah, Jobber. Lower card. He's kind of good though.
I think he's got a lot of potential, but just that eye injury that's going to cost him his vision in his eye is going to drastically impact his overall.
So just give him a lower card. Jesus Christ.
That's fine. I didn't argue with it.
Fuego del Sol.
So
I do
Jobber.
not believe he's a jobber.
Well, according
I-
to Casey, he does his job really well, and he does
I
his job
believe his
well to
character
uplift
is
people.
Jobber, but I think he's better than Jobber.
I think he's a really good. I just don't see him ever being anything other than a jobber in AEW. But he's gonna be the Barry Horowitz jobber who's there for fucking 30 years.
So put him at the high Jobbers.
Yes.
MJF.
That's a main event.
That's a hard one.
Yeah,
Main event.
But I don't think he goes higher than main event. I think there's some people probably hollering at their screen right now saying, he's a goat."
He will be.
Yeah,
I think-
potentially will be.
I think I think before the whole drama, that happened, we maybe
Yeah,
might
I
have
think we
considered
need
him
we
to be
need
there.
to get closer to a payoff on that.
Yeah. Well, that's the deal. A lot of it's going to depend on how that ends up. If it ends up being that he's right now sitting out a no compete and he's going to show up on WWE, then I think that hurts him. But if instead he comes back to AEW in a month or so and runs a huge angle, then that's a different thing altogether.
I think I can answer these next two for you guys.
William
William
Regal
Regal is a goat.
goes to a goat. Yes, I agree.
And John Moxley, being the only two-time AEW champion,
Two time.
is right behind Chris Jericho.
And also, even without the championships, John Moxley is what lent credibility to AEW in early days.
Yes.
John Moxley's appearance at that first Double or Nothing was potentially the closest thing AEW's had to a Lex Luger moment, So
One Jungle Man.
do we think
Upper
he's
card.
main event yet, or is he still in the upper card area?
I feel like he's still upper card. I mean, he's gonna get to main event, but
So hold up, you're putting Jungle Boy and Stu Grayson in the same category.
I didn't say Stu Grayson for upper card. I pointed out he's no longer with the company.
yeah, I feel like we didn't say anything about Stu Grayson because he was no longer with the
You
company.
guys did too. Fine, he'll come down here with Jack Evans. Fired. Horrible. Tony Storm.
Main event.
Yeah, main event.
She can main event anything she wants for me. Kenny Omega.
Do we put him
Goats.
goat or is he main event?
He's fucking goat. Stop
I'm fine.
it.
No, the thing is, I agree in most respects, except for like if you ask the average wrestling fan who doesn't watch, I don't know, doesn't watch AEW. Most of the other ones we would say like, oh, I know that name. Kenny Omega, I don't know. I'm not gonna fight on goat. He's my
What the fuck? But he's asking us.
He's
Why do we
fucking-
give a shit what other
he's-
fans think?
He's one of my favorite wrestlers in the world. He would have been my other choice to face Sting. When I asked the question about whether there's a great wrestler with potentially questionable character work or a great character with potentially questionable work rate. Anyways, moving on. That
Scorpio
Scorpio
Sky.
Sky. Unfortunately, I think AEW missed their chance to put a main event, so upper card.
I would not disagree with that.
Yeah.
I think you look at that upper card. That is very consistent. What you guys have for those characters, so that's a good move. Anthony Bowens, Sesame Daddy ass.
I think he has the potential to be upper card, but as of right now, mid card.
Yeah.
No.
As a tag team, are they above that?
Yeah. I think as a tag team, the upper card.
I'll agree with that.
And I think they stay together as a tag team.
Yeah, I think they're one of those. The interesting thing is, I think I mentioned this once before. They weren't a tag team before coming to AEW. They barely even knew each other.
Well, they should stay together. They are fantastic together.
It was Tony Khan's idea to put them together as a tag team. Each one of them got a call from Tony Khan saying, "Hey, I want to talk to you about a potential angle." and they showed up, and they were in the elevator together. Like, oh, what are you doing here? I'm here to meet Tony Khan. I'm here to meet Tony Khan. And Tony Khan was like, hey, you both showed up. Here's the idea. You're gonna tag team. I'm gonna call you the Acclaimed. You're gonna rap and you're gonna be funny. Okay, anyways.
It works. Now the road. If you go any lower than mid card, I will smack
upper?
you. As I say, that's where
The debate is whether she's still main event or whether she's moved down to upper.
Yeah.
So
I'd
where
say
do you
upper.
land on it? Upper it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt Menard.
Wherever we put Angelo Parker, I think that's mid card
Mid.
there. Yeah, right next to one of the Martins, I think. There. No, there.
Daniel Garcia. Boy, that's a tough one.
Upper, I don't think he's quite ready for main event, but he's fucking close. Upper.
Is that agreed?
That's agreed.
Here's the one that's really tough.
Next one is going to be tough.
Smarks and I will not like where JLB goes with this. I have a strange feeling. Eddie Kingston.
Upper to main.
I would say either upper or main.
Fuck you both.
Where were you
I
going to
can't-
say?
I can't put him on GOAT yet. I just can't.
Oh my god. Fuck off.
He's
I think he
fucking-
was going to put him as jobber.
You were going to put him.
Were you going
jobber?
to put him as jobber?
I think he's mid card at best. I can't
No.
stand him.
Promo skills
No.
alone put him at least upper card. His promo skills alone.
Is he upper or main?
Oh my god! And did you see that match that he had with what's his face?
With
I don't fucking like him. I just don't fucking
Well,
like
I
him.
know, but this is
Yeah.
not about you liking someone.
his
I
match
know.
with Takeshita was fucking fire.
So where's
But
he
I
at?
point out I love Takeshita. So upper's fine.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
I want him to be upper. I
I feel like he's mid
Mid.
at best, but he may be even lower.
feel like he
I'm
has the
fine with
potential
mid.
to be upper, but I would be fine if it was like Powerhouse Hobbs versus Brian Cage, like 3 times a year. You know what I mean? Big meaty men slapping meat.
Jay Lethal. I will also disagree with both of you on this one.
Oh, of course you will, but he's at least upper card.
And maybe an ROH.
You're maybe
point.
ROH.
Raw.
Where do you guys put him?
Upper?
In AEW, he's mid, man.
I'm not going to fight on that mid. We'll do that. Put it mid.
Dustin Rhodes. The underbooked character of the world.
God, he's a tough one.
I almost feel like just for the sake of, because it's Dustin Rhodes and everything he's done for the business, GOAT. Just out of respect.
I don't really have an argument against it, but I don't know if it feels right, but I don't. Stick him in GOAT.
Under the same category that William Regal's a GOAT. That's fair.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
We can put Mark Henry down there. Those three are GOATs in a different way.
Yeah.
Britt Baker DMD. Is this a main eventer or a GOAT?
Main eventer.
Really?
I don't think she's ascended to GOAT status yet.
She
not a
is
GOAT
the
yet.
female GOAT of AEW.
She is the
She
closest
is the
thing,
female GOAT of AEW,
She's
perhaps.
the closest thing
but
AEW has to a
goat.
female GOAT, but I don't
That's
think
fair.
I don't think she is a GOAT. If that makes sense. Like if Sasha Banks came to AEW today,
She's the GOAT.
she would instantly replace Britt Baker as GOAT. If Charlotte came, if there's a half a dozen that could come and replace her. She is the best of what they have, but That's why I say main event. Okay, yeah, I agree. Luther in horrible, maybe jobber, but I've just like
I don't even want to see him on ITV.
yeah. He doesn't do anything, so that's fine. Penelope
Penelope Ford.
Ford.
Do you agree with Luther there, JLB?
Jobber? Yeah.
Yeah.
in
No, horrible.
horrible.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Penelope Ford in mid, maybe, or I feel like.
How do you compare Ty Conti, Paige Van Zandt, Jamie Hayter, Red Velvet, and Layla Hirsch to Penelope Ford?
See, I think Penelope Ford, she's been out injured. She's about to come back. I think she's going to have a run, but I don't think she's going to be above them. I don't think she's upper card. So
That's fair.
either mid or lower card. Where do you stand, JLB?
Lower. For now.
Well, then drop her to lower. That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm not going to argue with that
I
one.
think Yuka Sakazaki.
Where I want her to be, mid card. Where she actually is, jobber.
That agree?
I fucking think she's phenomenal, but
Yeah.
she's also she's a Joshi style, which the American audiences are sleeping on really heavily, and they really basically only use her on AEW Dark right now, and so
So is she jobber or lower card?
jobber.
Because wow,
I would love her. I want her to be mid card. I want her to be upper card, but
Okay. Brian Pillman Jr. We already said that he is solidly with one step above Griff Garrison.
and Griff is we have
Maybe
jobber.
2. Is he 2 above Griff Garrison?
Who?
Just one. I'd say just one.
That'd
Brian
make him
Pillman
a
Jr.
lower card.
Yeah, I think he has potential, but I think unlike his dad, or maybe just like his dad, he has a tendency to underperform.
That's fair. This one's a tough one as well. Abaddon.
Mid card.
Mid. She has the potential to be much higher, but
I think right now she's sitting at lower card myself. But
quite possibly.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't
Booking
disagree with
sucks.
that, but
Mhm.
I specifically remember a few good matches that she had with Britt Baker, especially. And they just don't give her a chance, I feel.
Who's that? Cesaro?
Christian Cage.
Christian Cage. Oh yeah, he
Goat.
definitely belongs to GOAT status.
Really?
Really? You're going to. Really that?
Yeah, I thought he was a main eventer. Sorry.
Wow. You're a
All right.
card.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you so much for supporting as always.
All right.
Paul White. Jeez, do I put him in GOAT? He's not main event.
Mark Henry is. He is. He's the better announcer.
Facts.
I guess GOAT.
Oh my God! Don't I guess? Put some respect in the man's name. Him and his
I've
4
never
names.
I've never been a Paul White.
Bryan Danielson.
GOAT.
Right behind CM Punk.
Absolutely.
No fucking question.
These first 5 are all about their book of business. Kenny Omega had you guys can rank these after that, but the Blade. Butcher and Blade.
Mid.
Do we put Butcher and Blade both mid, or do we even
Yeah.
put them lower card? I mean, they're basically just there to get beat up.
I don't know, but they've had their stuff with the Young Bucks as well. Ages ago.
Yeah. Where they got their asses handed to
Where they
them.
got their asses handed.
Yeah, but it was still a great match on both parts, and they really held their own. I feel like mid is fair.
Fine mid. I'm not gonna argue. Whatever.
All right.
I'm gonna put them both mid.
I will. Fuck, they're lower card at best. But I'm going to rank them because it was my challenge. Wardlow.
Wardlow. I say main.
Wardlow?
If he starts,
Yeah.
Dude
Upper.
starts perform. Okay, both of those are good moves. But if he starts performing a Dominator or a Jackhammer suplex,
He's main
He's
event.
solidly main event.
If he starts performing either of those, then we know he listens to the show. And hi, Wardlow, I think main event, but someone here says
fucking
you're
Canadian.
just uppercard, the fucking Canadian.
Oh,
Right? That's at JLB420.
hey.
Real Talk Radio is the brand. Real Talk Radio. Riho.
And I will give you money if you do a Powerbomb Symphony to him.
And I will allow you to give me money as long as I get an interview afterwards.
upper card.
Rio's upper card, yeah.
Yeah, she has to get credit for being the champion.
The first one.
The first one, and for as long. But I just, I don't think.
Brandon Cutler, where did we put
Cutler is
Nakazawa?
either jobber or horrible. And that's I say jobber if only because he's not horrible, but his job in AEW is mostly to lose and hold a camera for being the elite segment.
Who's better, Nakazawa or Cutler?
In ring, probably
Cutler.
Nakazawa.
Nakazawa. In
Cutler,
overall, Cutler.
Overall, probably, yeah.
Alan Angels.
No longer with the company as of last week.
Jeff Hardy. Currently suspended.
Fuck. God.
Where did we put
do
Matt?
The Hardys.
Where did we put Matt?
We have not placed Matt yet.
We did place Matt somewhere, I thought.
Oh yeah, right there in mid card.
Mid card. Fuck. Because I feel like them as a tag team is GOAT.
I mean, I'm not gonna die on this hill, but I think that they're I think if they'd have retired 5 years ago and then came into AEW as coaches or announcers or some other thing, I wouldn't have a problem putting them GOAT. I think that they've just tried to hold on to their wrestling careers so long that every time I watch either of them wrestle, I get sad.
So, can we call it upper card based on the book of upper card main event, or GOAT based on the book of business? Even though AEW as wrestlers, they're mid.
That's fine. I'll be fine.
So
with
which
that.
one do you place them in based on their whole book of business? Because we've done this with others. That it was the entire book of business. Are they with Christian Cage? Are they right below Christian Cage? Are they
Based on the fact that I don't get sad every time I see Christian Cage, I don't put them with Christian Cage. But that's, again, I get sad now when I see them.
JLB?
because-
What?
Are they main event, upper card? As a tag
This is
team?
Jeff Hardy? As a tag
As a
team?
tag
I
team.
We're gonna
honestly
move them as a tag team.
go.
I'm not gonna
If you're
die
gonna
on
put
this hill.
Christian up there, again, fucking either die on the hill or not, bro. Like, pick.
No, for this one, I'm not. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't even think I put the Hardy Boys at the level of Edge and Christian in their prime.
Yeah, I personally would have had them main eventers. I don't think they're in the category of Matt and Nick Jackson. I know they're not in the category of FTR, but
Well, I feel like no one's in the category of FTR though. FTR is
Well,
like
but-
ultra GOAT.
But right now that category is called GOAT, and so if we're putting anyone else in there, they're in the same category with FTR. That's the way categories work, fuckhead.
Jesus, I thought you said you weren't gonna die on this hill.
I'm
I made
dying
it
on the
that
hill
out.
of you saying I don't think anyone's in the same category with FTR as you put someone in the same category as FTR. I'm not dying on the hill of Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. I'm dying on the hill of semantics.
But
you don't have very
I
much
also
in this main
wouldn't
event.
put.
We have a
Okay, you
lot
know
of
what?
this
Upper
GOAT
card.
and
Let's
not
just
very
fucking
much
do
in the
upper
main
card and let's go. Let's move forward.
Okay, we'll average out the two arguments. There you go. Miro, main event.
Main event.
Yeah, main event.
There, that puts those two on the same page. Same line. Sorry. Serena Deeb. Tough one. Cut a promo, bitch.
Yeah.
That's tough. but she's also so talented
Like,
in
this is one of the best wrestlers in the ring. Fucking cut a
um,
promo, motherfucker.
Main
Please.
event.
Main, and at the same point, I'm also going to say Mercedes Martinez is main. I see her down, I think, at the end.
Yeah, Mercedes Martinez will definitely be main as well.
In fact, I
Cut a
will
promo,
also
motherfucker.
say
Those
This
are
is
both.
a huge fucking roster. Holy shit.
Those
Yeah, it is a
women
big roster.
could solidly be your goats if they could cut promos.
Yep.
Yep. Facts.
Wow.
And
that's
then I'm
impressive.
also going to say, because I saw Ruby Soho there, I put her main event as well.
Yeah.
And she can get a promo. She just needs more book.
Yes.
For
Yeah.
business. Anna Jay.
Mid with the potential to be upper or main event in the future.
We'll just set her next to Ty.
Yeah.
I think Anna Jay just needs more feuds and storylines to kind of ever move forward.
Penta El Cero Miedo.
Um,
We'll just say Lucha Brothers here because
Lucha
I
Brothers
feel like
are both main, right?
Yeah.
knocking on
Uh,
Do we
door of goat,
do
man.
we goat them?
put them to goat? I don't.
Are they in the well? In my opinion, wrestling wise, they are definitely in the category of Dax, Cash, Nick,
Yeah.
and Matt.
Mhm.
In promotional, unfortunately, they don't speak the language that their primary audience does.
Yeah,
Ray
but
does.
they just get along with their little quiero, whatever,
Cero
thing that they do.
Miedo.
Yeah.
you know? So,
Put them in goat. That's fine. Goat them.
yeah.
Yeah, they are. That's not a bad move at all. They are. I mean, the fact is, when you start putting the tag teams together in AEW, and you say, if as long as they're together, AEW has the best tag team roster ever assembled.
Yeah.
Ever assembled.
Facts.
So,
Okay. So we're on the home stretch.
Thunder Rosa.
Main.
Main, for sure.
I would not disagree with that in the least. Ortiz.
Probably would be almost considered GOAT if she had much better promos.
Santana.
Where did we put Santana? Is he mid? I think
He's in the
we put him.
mid.
Yeah, we put him mid.
And
And
I think as a tag team, they're still probably there.
yeah,
Yeah,
both in mid.
Where's
unfortunately.
Santana at?
Top
Second
row,
Top row.
over
there.
by Layla Hirsch.
All right. Pac. Is he a goat?
Yet, no. Is he main event? Definitely. Will he
Yeah.
eventually be GOAT? Possibly.
So here's my note. Pac, Samoa Joe. This is why I said Samoa Joe was an upper card. Call it what you will. Trent.
Trenty Luck. So we put Chucky T in mid, right?
Chuck Taylor right there.
I personally think, unfortunately, I think Chucky T is what holds Trent back a bit. I think Trent is upper card.
Which
think
one's Trent's?
The bigger one with the
The
mom.
one that's moving around.
No, that's fair.
Who's in Roppongi Vice with Rocky Romero
Right.
now. I say upper. That's where I'm putting him.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal wrestler, though. He does
I-
great singles work.
Yeah, the thing with
Like, I could see him definitely with the TNT, not necessarily the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think some of it with Chucky T is simply, and I not Chucky T, with Trent Beretta. I hate to say it this way, but age, because Trent Beretta took time to do Ring of Honor, and then he was in WWE for a while. You know, he's 35 years old now. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to work his way up to main event again. You know what I mean? So that's why I say upper card, potentially main event, but no lower. Okay.
Joey
Joey
Janela.
Janela no longer with the company.
Yep. That's unfortunate because he would not be down here.
No, he would not be down there. I love Joey Janela, but
Andrade El Idolo.
This might be where JLB and I fight, but I say Maine.
Okay, I was gonna go with upper. I think he could easily hold the TNT.
Which is it, kids?
I'll let him be upper. That's fine. I think he's better than Trent probably, but is he better than all the other people in Maine? Or up there with him? That's fine. Brody King. I'm saying Maine. I think Brody King is right up there with Malachi Black in terms of capability. He looks like a bigger monster than Malachi Black does. That spot where he choked out Darby and Darby's just hanging by his neck. From the
Yeah,
side
that
of the
was
ring.
great.
It's fucking phenomenal. And the thing is, this is where AEW can use a big guy, right? Because they don't have a lot of big guys, and then you have a guy like Brody King come in,
You can kind of
and
do
he
everything.
towers over people, and he can be a big guy, but can kind of do everything. But if you bring someone in like, just for the lack of saying, Titan Braun Strowman, he towers over everyone, and I don't think that works. But Brody King works, so Maine. Okay.
Yeah, I'd agree, man.
Okay.
You have Brody King above Wardlow. That's impressive.
I didn't have him above Wardlow. That was a JLB thing.
Oh my god.
Tony
Nese. Tony Nese.
Mid.
I mean, as of where he is right now, he's technically mid.
Do we have him better or worse than mid?
I feel like he's phenomenal wrestler, though.
He is really good, but does he have the potential outside of wrestling? Does he have the mic skills? Does he have the character to be above mid?
I think he's getting there, but no, not right now.
Johnny Hungy.
Where he should be, main event. Where he probably is upper. Put him upper. Leave him upper. Marco not with the company anymore.
Bunny. While she's Bunny, because that's what the name says, she's not as high as she would be.
Yeah, that's the problem is we can't put her in mid card with the Butcher and Blade because she doesn't belong in the same as Ty Conti and Anna Jay and things. So lower card.
Mid? No.
I don't. She don't. Does she belong in the same group as Abaddon, Ty Conti, Jamie Hayter, Layla Hirsch,
Red Velvet?
Red Velvet? Does she? I don't think she belongs in the same group as them. Right.
Right. I think I'm just more going off that freaking crazy match.
She was really good.
Hardcore match.
I just don't think. I think that match was carried
entire
by
match
the other people too.
The other people too. So
I think she's higher if we get a payoff to the feud with Brandy. We never got it.
I think she's higher if they fucking use her. But all they use her for right now is to come out with Butcher and Blade and hop to the ring and be the bunny. So, anyways.
Lee Johnson, very last one.
Jobber,
yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
are you able to save this? No, huh? There's not actual save.
Is that a big sign that says save or download right there? I think there's a link right there that says save or download. hey, TA Fabe, does that say save or download there?
I don't know. Let's click it and find out.
What does that do? Oh.
Log in to your
or you
list.
Or you can download the
image.
Boom. Nice.
Boom. Bush whammy, hold them and fold them.
I will be sharing with you guys to put on the Twitters and stuff. The
yeah, sounds good.
Oh, that's
wow,
gonna get us fucking.
Yeah,
We know what everybody thinks about when they give their own top 10 list about things. Like Twitter's gonna go on a fucking shitstorm.
Yep.
Although I'm here for it.
No, I'm not gonna turn it down, but geez, they're not gonna like some of our choices.
Do you even watch AEW, bro?
Jesus, man, you put Colton Gunn and Jobber. Colton Gunn is totally mid card, man. Is he really? Is he really?
It's really.
I mean, here's the deal. I've met Austin Gunn and I've met Billy Gunn. Austin Gunn has a shit ton of charisma, and Billy Gunn's arms could fucking choke me out. The Colton Gunn? Yeah. But on that note, because we went so long with that one, I propose no pick or pass this week because I'm
Super
fucking
down.
tired and I have to go to work tomorrow.
1 round.
1 round.
Let's find out who can come up with ones that you just go, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
I'll start.
Fuck.
And pass it on to Smarks first.
Okay.
Oh, my God. I'm
Ready?
going to end it?
Yep.
You don't trust me with the wrestlers. That's
Ultimate Warrior or Yeti?
Oh, fuck.
We'll just devolve it right off the bat. 1 round. No, it means I have to end it, bud. You're going to give me the end of it.
Oh, dirty.
Ultimate Warrior. So, Yeti or Shockmaster?
Well, I'm going to have to go with the Yeti. Shockmaster. Or
He's going to be like, Bret Hart. What the fuck? You even ruined this? Yes.
No,
Yes.
see, the thing is, our aw fucks have to be the better ones because we got the deep voice and we go, aw fuck.
Well, you missed
fuck.
missed the after hours that we
She-
actually had a discussion about me watching a video. I'm not going to say what the video was.
no,
The
she
woman
didn't. She
who
was
gave
there,
the
I think.
odds. No,
No, but I
Smart
missed it
didn't
because
hear.
I wasn't there.
Oh.
But
one
my
job,
point
smart.
is still, she's got to be the yes. That's my point.
but she wasn't in a video.
Her off fuck is pretty good, though.
I had
Yeah.
fuck.
I don't care. She's got to be the yes. That's the rule.
Okay.
That's just the rule.
That's the rule, right? It's the guy with the deep voice that says, "Oh fuck,
He
oh
was like,
fuck,
yes.
oh fuck."
Anyway, you're giving me Shockmaster or
Shockmaster. Or
Shocker or yes. Oh fuck!
no, you cannot be both.
No, you gotta leave something for us to do.
Yeah, seriously, like one job.
What am I just supposed to lay here silently?
Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold winter day. Margaret Thatcher naked. on a cold winter day.
Shockmaster or the Disciple?
I'll take Shockmaster because I know what he becomes. I know that he's John Tenta.
And there we have it. The Disciple's
There we
down
have
and
it.
out.
That's
Because
fine.
I've
The
already
disciple
challenged you.
deserves to be odd man out. Disciple.
Wait,
deserves
who
to
did the
be-
Shockmaster become?
John Tenta. So, the
Shark?
shark,
Earthquake.
earthquake.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Wow, came a long way.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, the only one who didn't go on.
Wait,
to
I
do
feel like Earthquake
better
wasn't
characters.
that tall. I feel like the Shockmaster was huge.
He was actually. You remember? I think you're remembering not the right Sharkmaster because Shockmaster was round.
Oh, I was thinking of the Shocker. I think his name was. What was it? Where he slipped and didn't even do a match.
That was the Shockmaster, but he was basically round.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah.
He
was
did do a
earthquake.
match as the Shockmaster.
Yeah,
He did.
one
That's
match.
true. Yeah, did one match.
Lost the helmet, and that's it.
That's it. Fair.
Bedazzled Stormtrooper helmet, Shockmaster.
Yeah. But anyways, that will be our show. We're gonna wrap things up because I'm fucking tired.
I'm sorry I had such a long challenge, guys.
It was fun, though.
Fucking tired, and I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Well, you're suddenly from Boston? What the fuck?
Hey, it's got Smart Park. I had to show a friend of mine
Khakis?
that video, the Smart Park commercial from not this recent Super Bowl, but was it last year's? Or was it
I think
2
it
years
was.
ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago,
Might have been 2
maybe.
years ago. Anyway.
I don't know. COVID was a thing, so.
Hey, he's got Smart Park. Hey, you can't park there. Nah, I got Smart Park. You got Smart Park? Yeah, you just hit the clicker. It parks itself. Yeah. That car ain't got no driver.
What are you suddenly? What's his name? Oh, because it was. That was. No,
What ended
I
up
was
with Big
thinking
Papi in
of.
it?
I was thinking of more cowbell guy, not
No, not Christopher Walken.
not
He was
Christopher
not
Walken. How he said it though, it sounded like it was Christopher Walken.
I ain't got no driver.
Got no driver.
That was the random worker guy in that video. And then Rachel Dratch goes, "It got Smart Park." And then Big Papi sticks his head out and says, "What?" And they go, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, Big Papi." Anyways,
Snap.
on that note, we're going to go ahead and close the book on this because I've gotten to the loopy stage of my tiredness. And so we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Click that thumbs up button if you're watching it on the YouTubes or on the Facebooks. Or if you're on Twitch, where I recommend everyone go to watch it at. Click the subscribe button and all of the stuff there. I recommend you subscribe to us on Twitch. You follow us there because we occasionally do after hours where apparently Ambrosia sends them videos where she says, "Aw, fuck."
Aw, fuck.
Whoa, I didn't know she sent a video. I wasn't paying attention for that.
I wasn't there. I'm just going
You
off. of
weren't
the
paying
clues.
attention for that?
I'm just going off the clues that were given to me a little bit ago.
No, I saw a video.
I
saw a video.
I know nothing. I am like Jon Snow. But
No, he saw a video of the adult kind, and the roles were reversed. And
that particular lines, those lines.
were reversed. The female was saying the "aw fuck," and the male was saying the yes, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes,
fuck.
yes, 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 yes.
And he went, yes, 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 yes.
that's fine. Anyways, join the after hours for that, but you can only do that if you follow us on Twitch. Because we don't do that on Facebook, and we don't do that on YouTubes, and we don't do that on the Tickety Talks or any place else. It's just Twitch.
Tickety
Yes,
tock.
yes, 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 yes.
Oh,
I haven't been there for the last couple because I fucking have to work in the morning and
So do I.
I have to edit
Yeah,
this
so does
video
D8
and
Vincent
put it up
Kayfabe.
on fucking the podcast. So while you guys are off having fun on the after hours, I'm fucking working.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, let's close this bitch out.
End it
Fucking
and let's go.
working. Well, on that, I go like that, and then yeah, silence is good. So yeah, make sure to follow us on all of the places: Twitch,
Not
YouTube.
silent anymore,
Um,
fucker.
Oh,
Up. End it. Ready. Already ended it.
sounds like he's just got a bad connection.
it sounds like
You got a
Does he have auto tune? Oh,
You got a
connection.
back connection. You got a back connection. One job. Let's
Your-
go. End it.
Your mama's got a bad connection.
Really? Gonna make mama jokes now? So
yeah, your
rude.
mama's gonna make mama
Well,
jokes.
mostly because you can't about either of us.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
As
sorry,
of right
guys.
now,
Right
as of
now.
right now, you're the only one that we can make Yo Mama jokes about.
Oh, I'm the only one that can properly celebrate Mother's Day. Oh my god. Okay, I'll
Wow.
stop.
Wow.
I'll stop.
That is fucked.
Wow. Wow.
That
Hey,
is the.
Hey, I have a wife who is the mother of my child, so
Oh,
I can
that's
celebrate
valid.
the Mother's Day
That's
there.
true. That's valid.
Although I
That's
will
valid.
tell you a little
I'm
quick
going to
story
hell.
on that. My dad got into so much trouble. This was like 20 years ago, more than that, 30 years ago when I was younger, because he didn't buy my mom a Mother's Day gift. And my mom brought it up, and he jokingly said, "I don't know, you're not my mother." Clue, that is not the thing to say to your wife and mother of your children on Mother's Day.
Right.
Not the thing to say. Anyways, but yeah,
Safe
make
to
sure
say
to
he was a mother's boy. A mama's boy.
like, share, and subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen to it or watch it, whether it's YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, or on whatever podcast platform you use to listen to the audio version. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe it. Sharing it is free, and it's the best way to support us.
And it's also
get it out
caring.
to other people. But if you want to support us in other ways, subscribing to us on any of the platforms like Twitch or YouTube is great. Following us and subscribing to us on Patreon. Okay. Or, as DA Fabe is pointing to, the merch store, where you can get shirts like that, or hats like this, or shirts like this, or shirts like this, or all sorts of merch, or Sasha Bears.
Hold on.
or
I have the
available.
doobly doos. Links are in the doobly doos.
Links
as well.
are in the doobly doos. Yep, you can get that shirt.
As the person who probably owns the most merch of our store, the
Wow.
most complimented shirt
Dick.
I've had has been the Seth Franklin Rollins shirt.
A lot of people like Seth Franklin Rollins.
So
And I'm still waiting on that cease and desist. I've got a prime
Yeah.
place for it right there.
my son was complimented Sunday for his Seth Franklin Rollins shirt. Crazy.
Nice.
So head on over to the merch store. That's a great way to support us there. Link is in the doobly doos for that. Or, you know what? It's also going to be once again in the comments for Twitch. So
You do know
if
you can just put it on your profile, right?
I
then
sure
if people
can,
wanna...
but it doesn't show up underneath the video when you're watching it, like
That's
other
facts.
places. So when I say doobly doos, I mean comment section. And so if you joined us too late to see it before, it's there. You can also go to our link tree, and it's there as well. So that's fine too. But anyways, but yeah, that's a great way to support us, is our merch store. We got all sorts of stuff there, and I'm going to be working on more in the near future. All sorts of fun stuff. So otherwise, though, podcast is going to be up on YouTube and Facebook, and still up on Twitch for replay for a short period of time, and it's still going to be available in the audio format for the time being, at least. So you can listen to us in any way you want to, but make sure to follow us on the social medias. You can follow me at Raw and Order WBU on all of them except for Facebook, where it's Pissant Podcast. You can follow DFAbe at
D.A. Vincent K. Vabe.
and then JLB you can follow at.
You can follow me at JLB420. Real Talk Radio, though, is the brand at Real Talk Radio 8, anchor.fm/RTR, just like DMD, but I'm a podcast. RTR. Linktree, though, has all of that there. JLB TLC 25 on Twitch. I stream games. I stream wrestling. I shoot the shit. And yeah, you can feel free to follow me there as well. And that is it. Let's end this podcast already, brothers.
I feel like
Awesome.
shooting at a pile of poop doesn't make sense.
Shooting at poop. But thank you all for listening. We will see you soon.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yes.